berries, wheelbarrow, mosque, house, you name it. You name it, it's being done on Dry
Hell
Arabia.
yeah, dude. Yeah, Puppypaw goes for that mill first. I know people switch up and go for the Most first, mill first. I don't really know what's better, but don't think it matters that much.
You know what's interesting is I do like Puppy's spawn a bit more. If you look at Beasty's position, look where his food is. Like, it's super spread out compared to Puppy, where he has a back deer, and then, he's got berries somewhat close, at least compared to what Beasty has. But Beasty's Malians, he doesn't care. He's just going to make them cows, feast on their flesh, and do what and not leave his town center, most likely.
I mean, I was about to say I would agree with you, but he's Marion, so it doesn't matter at all. Um, he's probably gonna go pro scouts, I would imagine as well, right? I mean, that's kind of Beastie really enjoys going pro scouts, so I almost would say 100% he's going pro scouts.
Yeah, I'd say Pro Scouts is very likely. I mean, why not? Warrior Scouts, they heal really quickly. They dish out a lot of damage. They kill your scouts. I mean, what don't Warrior Scouts do?
Eh, they do everything, man. Um, if he does go pro scouts as well, I would assume that he's gonna play Feudal Age, right? You go pro scouts, you deny the opponent's food, and then you just starve them on food. But I mean, that's my guess for this game, but we'll have to see. Maybe he has a different idea here.
Yeah, that's the thing is I think it is tough to say. Like, what do you do as Malians or as Malians? I think both styles work. Is the funny thing. I think you can do Fast Castle, and I think it works fine. And I think you can do Feudal Age, and it's also fine. I don't think you can really make a wrong decision with Malians on how to approach this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think you can make a wrong decision by even picking Malians. uh,
That is true. And we have the
getting up
Tower of
close.
Victory on the way.
And the classic 6 villages on the Manticore. Gonna try to get those not Pro Scouts, Warrior Scouts as fast as possible.
Yep, and the moment once the moment BC's going to age up, I'm expecting the that beautiful stable, that Warrior Scout upgrade, and we can see the best unit or my favorite unit in the game. Who doesn't love the Warrior Scouts?
Oh, they're beautiful, man. I mean, the moment Warrior Scout pops out too, Puppypaw can no longer scout, right? You try to scout, and that scout is just gonna get run down and die, which, it's kind of
It's
super
very,
enjoyable.
yeah, it's very sad when that happens. And actually, BC's actually found quite a bit of sheep. He's found 13, so I guess he's not found as much as I thought, but he still found more than Puppy, who only has like 8 sheep, 9 sheep, 6 sheep, 7 sheep. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, and I find getting a raw sheep with mountains it's pretty important, right? Because you want to starve your opponent, but you need some food until you get those deers, right? So it helps a lot.
Yep, and there's that stable as expected, power building it so that we can get those beautiful, beautiful warrior scouts. Tower Victory is still, a little bit from being completed. And, right now, Puppy needs to get home with that scout soon because warrior scout's on the way. It'll be done in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think he probably is. He just wanted to see exactly what he's doing, but kind of know. But I'm sure he's coming home soon.
Running home with those 3 sheep. It didn't really feel like he found very many sheep. And look, we already see some harassment by the warrior scouts going for that first, villager on the mill. Tower Victory's completed. Barracks coming out. And let's see what's next.
Yeah, barracks for Puppypaw. Beastie's getting that mill up. I'm assuming he's gonna crick professional scouts any second now. He has the gold. He almost has the gold for it. Almost has the wood for it. Just have to wait on that, but I'm pretty sure.
We'll keep an eye on it. Yep, professional scouts on the way.
There we go. I think he's gonna do that and play feudal, but yeah. Puppypaw, I'm sure he scouted that gold now, and he's like, oh shit, I can't. It's gonna be impossible to attack, right? So I'm not sure what Puppypaw's planning to do. Getting a Bracksmith for now.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of standard, and you have to go spears. If you don't get any spears, well, then you get very sad when warrior scouts kill everything.
Yeah.
And then
take
heal
all your
immediately
blood.
after. Yeah. The question is, Is Puppy going to deny that deer? Is he even thinking about it?
I assume so, but I think he's thinking about it, but there's no threat yet. He shouldn't have the upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, we do have 4 spearmen in queue as well. So, he's got that, the veteran upgrade or the whatever it's called. And 4 spearmen on the way, pushing those warrior scouts out. We see 2 more. Puppy is going to lose his scout, it looks like. In the middle of the map there. He was trying to scout, see what his opponent was doing. That's a big mistake.
Oh.
You're not supposed to
Huge
scout.
mistake.
Yeah, you're not supposed to scout. Come on.
Yeah,
And
that actually reminds me of a game I had versus Hera. This was like very early in the game release, and I was Mongo's, and I don't know what civ he was, but I ended up chasing his scout around the map and killing his scout with the con, right? Because he could shoot and attack.
oh yeah, I do remember that.
And he got so upset. He was like, "Oops, I tried to scout." Like, uh,
Oh, that's funny.
yeah.
That's pretty much how it is now against Malians. And we see, BC is going to take one of Puppy's deers. Like, there's nothing Puppy can do about it. And that's going to prove painful later in the game if the game goes on long enough.
Yeah, and I mean, Beasty hasn't dropped any production, so he might be going castle here, right? He's
He's 100% going castle. Look, he's walling and everything too. So he wants to go to castle age. He doesn't want to deal with raids. And so, yeah, I think he's 100% going castle age, and that's how he's going to proceed forward here.
Yeah, and Puppypaw's in a tough spot. Like, he really has no chance of like doing damage to that gold mine, right? It's walled in. It's at the back of his base.
Fine, he doesn't know for sure what Beasty's doing, but then again, we do see an archery range coming up for Beasty now.
Yeah, that could just be to like get the upgrade while you're producing units, right? But it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, he's not really putting any villagers on gold. Yes, he does have 380 or 400 gold pretty much in the bank right now, but he still does need 200 more. He is sending another villager to gold. New villagers are being rallied to gold, actually. So, yeah, he's definitely going castle age.
Yeah, and Puppy doesn't have a sacred site. He's moving out now with 1 skull, but that's only going to be 1 sacred site.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? He doesn't know exactly what BC's doing. He doesn't know if BC's going to fast castle or not. That's the problem when you can't scout, is he has no way to really verify.
Right. I mean, it's scary, right? Like, you move out, Beasty happens to have, he's going few, he happens to have, like, 10 archers. Like, okay, so then it doesn't work, but he doesn't know he's going castle, so he can't push. So, like, it's tough.
Yeah, because if Puppy knew that BC was doing this fast castle, he's going to get 2 sacred sites at the same time. Instead, he has to commit to one as if it's not the case, because he doesn't know.
Yeah.
And first sacred site does go down. And we already see, BC's already on his way to castle, almost halfway there. And it's like, what Puppy has to do here is he has to commit to a feudal attack and just try to get BC off of gold. If he could deny Beasty's gold, then Farimba's pointless, and then I think, Puppy can win the game. But if he can't do that, then I think this game is just going to go probably to Beasty here.
Yeah, and he has, what, maybe like 30 seconds to do that?
And
Puppypaw...
Look at the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. I mean, oh my god, and he's putting a mill there as well. He's going to realize all the deer are gone. Just
yeah,
terrible.
He's about to lose all of his deer.
Yeah, this is
and
really
there's nothing he can do to stop it. He can't stop this. And so he's going to build a mill there, and guess what? Oh, there they go. He might be able to just get 1 deer, maybe.
Yeah, Puppypaw's not going to be happy after this game if he loses, because he's... let me tell you, he does not like Malians.
That's okay. Who does like Malians? I think everyone hates this civ. And it's for a good reason. There we go. All right. Puppy has secured a deer. He's going to have at least 1 deer that he can gather after his berries run out.
I mean, Puppypaw doesn't even have a second sacred site, right? This game is just moving a lot too... he's not making this game move fast enough. He's not doing any damage to Beasty. He's just kind of letting Beasty do whatever he wants. And it's tough, but he kind of has to do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Puppy needs to move out. He needs to do something. He can't just stay in his base. he can't just, you know, I mean, going fast castle isn't really gonna do much, right?
Yeah.
And now his whole army went back home to try to deal with those warrior scouts, which I think is a mistake. I think you kind of have to accept that you're just gonna lose the deer there, and you got to move your army across. But man, this is
Oh my god.
textbook
Sorry,
mountains.
look at the villagers at the bottom berries there. That Beastie pulled the bull and it's just oh I can't oh come on Beastie.
Oh, that's so annoying.
That's annoying. Like how did that bull pull so far? Oh my god. He's just gonna keep pulling it, man.
Yeah, he's gonna keep pulling it, being annoying. Oh, that's so brutal. And we do see a castle age coming out from Puppypaw, so he is gonna take this to the castle age. Which, I mean, I guess, what else can he do about it? At this point, he can't really, I mean, he could have tried to do feudal aggression, but it might be too late now.
Oh, 100% too right. Look at, I mean, BC has more archers than him and the castle age, so it's hopeless.
Oh, that's true. And that boar is still being very annoying. Like, this has got to be so tilting for Puppy. I mean,
this is a tilting game for sure. Now he's gonna go kill the bull as Deli. It's like, oh, okay, I got the bull, man.
yeah. And yeah, so he'll kill the boar. He's gonna lose a couple spearmen for it, and now he's gonna lose a villager as well, because that warrior scout's probably gonna focus a weakened villager. And Puppy's trying to run back home, and look at that. That warrior scout is gonna kill that spearman, and then it's just gonna go work on those villagers as well. Although I just realized, sorry,
yeah?
I have to say this.
No.
So Puppy's actually going compound to the defender. I usually see him go House of Learning, which I think is a silly decision, but you do the same thing. So you guys love your House of Learning for some reason. But finally, Puppy's taking this seriously, and he's going to go the compound of the defender. He's got stone being gathered. Already almost has enough for a keep. Just needs a 50 more stone, and he'll have his first keep coming up.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to play the super late game, but I almost feel if I was him, I'd just leave the game. I mean, he's so far behind, and I'm sure it's so tilting that this has got to be a tilting game, you know? Like, I would just imagine from his point.
Oh, for sure. And we do have the first keep coming down for Puppy. Looks like he's pulling 13 villagers to take it on the middle sacred site. I think that keep should go down. And what do we else?
He's getting village fortresses, so 6 minutes he can actually start making some villages himself, but it's a long time. Maybe he can speed it up with some scholars, though.
Yeah, the other thing is he has only one stable, but he has... Okay, he was canceling him now, but he had 6 lancers in queue. And looks like he's going to throw down another stable here. Do we have veteran upgrades coming in for Puppy? So we see Men-at-Arms. And yeah, veteran tech will be done in 1 minute and 25. And we see a little bit of archers behind attacking, but again, I think that keep should go up without... Maybe he loses one... Nah, he's not going to lose a villager. Well, unless he missed micros. Puppy. Thank you, Puppy.
Oh, he's in now.
He's still going to lose 2 villagers, I think, but for some reason they're knifing. Nope, actually those villagers are chasing.
Got a Wolvo on the side. Might actually get that knight if Puppy's not careful. Is it?
Oh man,
that
that's even more tilting.
Yeah.
And those 2 villagers actually did live. You know, and now he has a free lancer. Plus he got the relic. And Puppy does have a second relic, but where? Or yeah, Puppy's getting a 3rd relic, but where's he getting it from? I'm not sure how, but somehow Puppy has... No, wait, that must be wrong. The bottom left shows he has... Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm reading it wrong. He's got 1 relic. Never mind. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, what is that number below it? Not sure, but he has 1.
Maybe that's how many times he's picked it up. He's picked up 2, but he wasn't able to take any home, is my guess.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean...
Oh, those are sacred sites. That makes sense.
Oh, those are sacred sites, yeah. I think this game... If Puppypaw is going to win this game, he's going to have to drag this game on for like 30 minutes. And he's going to have to utilize those village fortresses and stuff. So, I mean, at the moment, it's not looking good, but let's see if Puppypaw can drag it on.
Yeah, we'll kind of see how this goes. I mean, at least Puppy got 1 relic. I don't think he'll get a second, unfortunately. But you know, at least he got 1, better than 0. He is going to lose this right sacred site for sure.
And Beasty is so annoying with these raids. He's raiding Puppypaw's villagers with his own knight.
Yeah, that's very annoying. Although Puppy can throw down another keep here, so he could throw down a keep if he wanted to. And we do see these 2 Lancers from Puppy going for that, so should be able to take care of that raiding. And yeah, I think you're right though. Puppy's playing this for the long game. He's walling, he's getting those keeps. He has no intentions of trying to end this early.
I mean, he's banking those keeps, right? Beasty really needs siege to get these keeps at some point. He's just spamming units, but if Beasty can kill these keeps like one after another, I mean, Puppypaw has no real army to defend with, so.
Yeah, we see at the top left, we do see a couple Lancer raids. He should get at least a couple vill kills. There's nothing defending his villagers, right? Although instant reaction by Beasty, really, like, I actually thought he was going to get at least a villager kill before he reacted. And, you know, with that wheelbarrow, these villagers might get away without losing 1. No, okay, he's going to lose 1.
Should get 1 at least, but
I
yeah,
thought that was going
good,
to I thought that was going to be a lot more. And
oh, and Beasty doing that chop through at the bottom there.
oh, that's annoying.
That's gonna be painful for Puppypaw if he gets into his base, because he has no keeps in his base, right? Yeah, nothing.
Not yet. Where did he place his second keep, actually?
On the same side at the top.
I see. Yeah, and he's gonna be able to get that down.
He's gonna go to the stone mine. Might lose a few villagers, but he should get up.
Yep, and that keep does go up. Puppy did lose a couple villagers. He's lost 8 villagers this game. And look at this. Look at that annoying little outpost by Beasty on the right. Now, it looks like Puppy is going to... Well, I thought he was going to scout that, but no, I don't think that... I don't know if that scholar saw it or not. But just look at the military. 63 for Beasty, 23 for Puppy. There's a 10 villager lead for Beasty almost. Man, it's just... I don't think Puppy's gonna be able to defend this.
Yeah, it's gonna be very tough to defend this. I'm almost like, I don't know. I'm like, it's tough to cast this because I feel like Puppypaw is just kind of like hoping that Beasty
like makes a mistake or something. Like a huge
I don't
mistake.
know. Like it's just like you're building keeps all over the map and just hoping that those protect you.
Yeah, and we do see an in-base keep coming down, pulling all 37 villagers to stone. I mean, he's not gathering food. I don't even think he's on wood anymore. He's got 1 villager on wood. I mean, Puppypaw is pretty much an idle economy when you think about it right now.
Yeah, this is...
I almost feel like
Puppypaw, this is a tough game.
I feel like he's staying in this game out of spite at this point.
He's like, fuck Malians.
He's just so angry about Malians that he's like, I'm just going to spite Beasty and, you know, make him really kill me here.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you're thinking of wood, like, oh.
Or maybe he's trying to, you know, tire Beasty out. Beasty did just play a best of 5 versus Marine Lord, so maybe he's just trying to, you know, tire him out a little bit more for the next series, for the future games.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
I think he's really trying to like see how OP keeps are, but I don't think keeps are so OP that you can literally have no economy and just keeps. But yeah.
Yeah, he can now make villagers from his keeps, but he has 0 food to do so.
Yeah, he literally has no food.
I mean, he has 13, but...
13, yeah, Pog.
Yeah, it's a... I am just a little surprised that that Puppy actually isn't even GGing. He's just like, nah, I'm staying in this game. I don't care. And BC's making trebuchets. And, you know, now BC's making a keep on one of the sacred sites. Puppy's making another market.
Yeah, it's sad.
I can imagine BC just going like, "What are you doing, Puppy? Come on, leave the game. You're dead." He's probably very confused by Puppy's staying in this. And look, he's actually dropping another keep on the wood line above his town center.
I mean, Puppy has 41, surprise, so he has some keeps, and that's it.
Oh yeah, I feel like he's definitely mimicking. There we go. Okay, Puppy's finally accepted that the game is over. He's like, okay, all right, I'm done messing around. I got my keeps up. GG.
Oh my god.
That was definitely. I mean, that game definitely was just a disaster from the beginning for Puppy. I mean, lost both his deer packs. I don't think he gathered any deer whatsoever that game. Whereas
Oh
Beasty
no,
got all four.
yeah, Beasty played that very well. I mean, he had a good spawn too, so he didn't really have to worry about the damage in feudal, but I mean, let's just move on to the next game. Um, as a Puppy fan, that was hard to watch, so.
I mean, there's definitely nothing else to really talk about on that one. That one was pretty.
I mean, we knew that Malians was probably gonna win the game, so Puppypaw has Roos and China, right? So if he can take those two games, then he should be in a good spot.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. They've already started game number 2, so we're not gonna delay. We're not gonna drag this out. We're going straight into game number 2, everyone.
Let's do it.
Malian's win rate in this tournament is 95%. I think actually, funnily enough, I think Puppy's the only one who's lost with Malians, I think, in this tournament, which I find funny.
Now this is interesting. What map is this?
This is CC Tempe.
Puppypaw decided to play Ottomans on Tempe. Okay. I think this is not a bad matchup for Apposite, but yeah,
Man,
Ottomans I think is a weird choice, mostly.
it's funny you say that because for me, until you showed me I was wrong. I literally thought this was unwinnable for Abbasid, but now I'm not sure. And the thing is, I don't like how Puppy plays Ottomans from what I've seen, so I favor Beastie in this matchup.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it's pretty even. I'm not really. I think Puppypaw might go a couple TCs, but I don't really like the Ottoman pick on Tempe, but would like to see like maybe even China.
I mean, that's actually that is the civ that we see on this map the most is China. I've literally, I
Yeah,
think almost every time I've seen China, and then there's been Abbasid probably as the Abbasid in English as the second and third
I mean this map has 4
popular.
bulls, right? So that extra food helps China a lot,
And
especially against like Abbasid who can't even take them.
and I was about to say both Ottomans and Abbasid can't take the boar. So we have 4 boars on this map, but neither civ can take them.
I know it's like a little bit awkward to pick it on the map with more bulls, but all right.
Yeah, we'll definitely. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to remember the map layout. We'll see how the map lays out, but I think the food isn't in a bad spot either um for Abbasid. So I think they'll be able to secure because they have an in-base deer. There's berries, and I guess it just depends where the resources are after that. But that's quite a bit of resources you get pretty for free.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Blade, stop doubting Puppy. Look, Maddock, I'm not trying to doubt the Puppy, but I haven't liked his Ottoman play that I've seen thus far. I can't stop myself.
Well, well, man, that's toxic. That's toxic.
Uh,
Yes, I am casting state. It's an experiment. I've actually been casting not that much, but I've been doing a cast every now and again with you on
yeah,
Rocket Cup.
you did do another one as well. I can't remember which. Was it the qualifiers? I think it was the qualifiers last time you casted, right?
Mm, must have been, yeah.
I'm trying to think when else you would have, because you would have been busy playing the tournament. I think.
I thought I did 2 more before, but maybe it just was 1 because yeah, I'm definitely was doing the tournament, right? Not sure, but I've been getting some experience with you.
Yeah, I mean casting it's fun. I mean it. Let me just say this. I will say this. It is definitely less stressful than playing.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I like talking about it. Cass is reading Twitch chat well on air. How unprofessional? Ah, it's not a professional
Yeah,
cast.
this isn't a professional cast. I'm not a professional streamer, caster, or gamer. You get what you get when you watch a Blade stream, whether it's a tournament or not. Although maybe someday that'll change, but not today.
Let's set up some storylines, Wham. How do you think Puppypaw is feeling about coming into this match? I think Puppypaw is, he knows Beasty's a very good player, and it's going to be tough, but it's obviously possible. And Ottomans against Absid coming to this match specifically, I think he did not want this matchup because Absid is generally weak, and I think Ottomans is maybe not like the best pick you could have versus them. I know
Yeah.
Puppypaw put it that way anyway.
I mean, I also think it depends on the map. So, like, yeah, if we look at this layout here, right, we have BC as Abbasid. He's got that deer pack. He's got that back berries. And then he's going to have sheep. So he's going to have a solid source of food without having to worry. And that's not even counting a second TC that he places down. But that being said, when you look at this, look at the map, it's pretty open for resources, right?
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's resource heavy, which confuses me. Like, why do you pick Ottomans on a map with so many resources? In my opinion, you pick it on like Dry Arabia, where there's not as much as food, so that Madrasa really comes in to, help for keeping up that food production.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And so I think that's what's going to come down to. I'm assuming, actually, you know what? Puppy's going to go 2 TCs. I already know him. He's going to go 2 TCs, and then he's probably going to be aggressive after that. And the question is, will he be able to kill a town center and deny these external food sources?
Yeah, and Puppy is doing the no military school Dark Age as Ottomans. It's something I've been trying, but I mean, I guess you're just assuming as Ottomans versus Abbasid that they're going to go military wing, so you just 3 spearmen or so at the start of the game won't do that much damage anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I still think I like the um the military school in Dark Age just because yes, it may force military wing instead of eco wing, and I think that's a good thing. Because that's more
Yeah.
expensive town centers, more expensive houses, farms, all that stuff. So I don't know. I think I personally prefer the military wing opening, but
You may be right. I mean,
or not
usually
military
as
wing.
Abbasid, I just go military wing no matter what, but Beasty actually scouted Polypaw's base super quick. In my experience, people don't usually scout the opponent's base that quick, but maybe maybe BC was thinking about like maybe you're not gonna go military school, so I don't have to go military wing.
Yeah, and there we go. Economic wing coming out for BC, and this is what I would have done if there's no spears harassing me. I'm going military or I'm going eco wing, because what's the point of going military wing? You're not gonna. There's no point in it.
Yeah, and I mean BC perfectly I wouldn't say praise Polypaw, but he scouts Polypaw and reacts to him, so well done.
Yeah. Yep. So either way, I do like how BC played that. Interestingly enough, we're seeing something you don't normally see. The Tween Minaret Madrasa, I know I'm saying that wrong, chat. Leave me alone. Is being dropped on the deer. Because it does act as a drop-off. It is a mill, right? It has all the mill upgrades and everything. So I don't dislike it. I mean, in this matchup especially. He's not going to be harassed here.
No, it's good for sure, I think. But I'm curious if Puppypaw did scout. He should have scouted the. Oh, I don't think he actually has scouted the House of Wisdom yet. He should scout the House of Wisdom, see that he's going Eco Wing, and what's his reaction to that? I almost think you want to all in the Eco Wing.
Yeah, I mean, I think you do for sure. You don't want to let Abbasid boom. Because
Yeah.
he's probably going to go 2-3 town centers, depending on what Puppy does. If Puppy goes 2 town centers, BC's probably going to go 4. And you can't just let that happen. And
I'm curious to see how Puppy's gonna play this for sure.
And I will say this map is known, if there is going to be a long game between these two, this is the map to do it, I feel like. This map has had a lot of long games. It is, as I've said before, this is like an Altai, but a better version of Altai, or at least in my opinion, a better version of Altai. But it still doesn't stop the games from being, long on this map at times, depending on the matchups.
Yep, and Puppypaw's, he hasn't committed too many to that stone, so he's not going for a second TC yet. Should just be military school for now. Yeah, really needs to scout BC's base, but until then, the getting the military school is the correct play, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go military schools no matter what, right? Because you need those. You want those. You want those free units, and you want those before you get normal production buildings. Because the sooner you have those free units pumping out, then you can start making, spending money on units. Otherwise, you delay your military schools too long.
Yeah, and Puppypaw is going for the wheelbarrow first. I'm not sure about wheelbarrow and ottomans. Obviously, wheelbarrow is a regular upgrade, but I think the food and wood upgrade is actually really, really strong on ottomans, just because usually you're gathering from sheep and berries, which all get increased gather rate from the food upgrade, right?
Oh, I always forget that it affects berries as well. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Although he does have his landmark on the Dio, so.
Yeah, and Beasty's getting close to that second TC. He should be able to drop that here shortly. And
Yeah, and Puppy just now scouted the eco wing, so this is kind of like where we see what he's gonna do.
Yeah, and I think okay, we see the archery range coming out, so he's not gonna place. He doesn't have the stone yet for the second military school, but that'll be shortly. And I mean, it's kind of looking to me like Puppy is gonna be aggressive here. I think he is gonna do a 1 TC kind of all in here, is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, and Puppy scouts that stone. He should know that there's already a second TC being dropped, so that's a third TC.
Wow, yeah, and so he is going for 3 TCs, but also Beasty canceled his town center that was like a quarter of the way done and moved it just a little bit, so that his second TC is actually a little bit more delayed than normal because of it.
Yeah, that's maybe not so good for Beasty, but I guess he wanted to secure that berry source, right?
Now, do you think if Puppy commits to a feudal age all in here, do you think Beasty can hold with 3 TC Eco Wing Abbasid?
I mean, there's no way, right? Like, you shouldn't be able to. I think this 3 TC by Beasty is a mistake. I think he kind of just assumed that Puppy was going to do eco, but it's not the case at all.
Because in my practices in this matchup, which I've had a few with some good players, if they ever went Eco Wing, and actually in the Golden League as well, if they went Eco Wing, which they always did versus me, I felt like I killed them every time. And it wasn't even close. Like, I absolutely stomped them. The only times I never really stomped it was when you went military wing, but you also only went 2 TCs and not 3 TCs.
Right. I think 3 TC here, especially as ABBA, it's going to be very difficult to defend. And BC actually, okay, he's placing that TC now, but he has no units. He has no production, and Puppypaw is already spamming units across the map.
Yeah, and we already see +1 range, so I'm assuming that we're going to have, and we do actually have another archery range dropping out as well. I'm sure siege engineering will come shortly as well, and Puppy here is just going to want to deny the food, and look, he can. He can deny the deer and the berries, actually, if he loops around, and I think he recognizes that, because he did scout the 3 TC from Beasty. There's nothing Beasty can do to defend it, and now, yes, he does have sheep, but how many sheep does he have left? He's got 5. That's it.
Yeah, and I mean, this is if it's gonna be very, very difficult for Beasty Horde. I mean, he still doesn't have a single production building, right? He's getting an archer range now, but it's very slow.
Yeah, he has his archer range coming out now. I mean, look at the military, 18-1, and that's only going to keep growing as more and more units come out. And Spahi are going to be coming too. We do see siege engineering on the way. The first ram is about to be dropped. If Beasty holds this, I don't know what to say, because I have no idea how he can possibly hold this attack.
It's gonna be very tough. I mean, Beasty doesn't have a single unit, right? Like, Puppypaw's gonna have rams out. And look at how balanced Puppypaw's economy is. This guy is so good. He's getting a ram out. He's getting has a shit ton of wood production, so he should get a couple more out. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and he's gonna deny this gold, and force. So he's not gonna. Beasty's not gonna be able to get any. He has enough for 1 blacksmith upgrade. And what is Puppy's blacksmith upgrade? He needs +1 range. He hasn't gotten that, or defense. He hasn't gotten that yet. Kills a villager. First. Now I don't think Puppy should push yet. He needs at least 2 or 3 rams before he pushes, I think. Well,
yeah.
That's normally the
case. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, that's normally the case, but then I'm like, wait a second. BC only has 2 archers, so maybe that's not the case in this circumstance. But I'm glad Puppy's getting at least 2 before pushing.
Yeah, I think 2 is probably the perfect number. And Marion will points out a good point in the chat. If Puppy went that +1 armor, ranged armor, instead of the +1 range damage, I think he'd be in an even better position to push this TC, right? Because he wouldn't take as much damage from the TC fire. In hindsight, maybe Puppypaw should have went for that armor if he knew that BC was going 3 TC, but obviously, like, he didn't know, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's getting it now. It'll be done here shortly, and he's going to be killing a couple villagers, forcing him off. And, he's going to want to push soon. There are going to be 4 archery ranges coming out. If he can, he needs to get BC off of this food, take out this town center, then he can deny wood. I mean, that archer count is already at 11. Now, yes, Puppy has 24 plus Spahi, but and a Metter, but still. We'll see. Units pumping across. +1 range defense almost done.
Yeah.
Rams are on the town center.
+1 range defense is like 9 seconds away. You almost think like maybe you should have waited for that, but I mean Beasty just doesn't have that many units, so maybe it's fine.
Yeah, because look at that. He's only got archers. He's got a town center. He's trying to keep his town center alive, losing villagers. Doesn't have the wood to repair his town center.
Ooh, Beasty targeting in the meta though. He might actually take that down. Oh, Puppypaw.
Puppypaw was very smart about that. So first town center goes down. Already lost 7 villagers. Military 34 to 12. And now he's going to take out some houses. He's got MM, so he actually he's healing his Metter. And now that's food source gone. And if Puppy goes to the top right, oh, and actually BC just GG's. He recognizes he's dead and just taps out.
I mean, that's that terrible feeling of like you added 1 more town center than you needed to, and you just die for that, right?
Yep. I definitely think that was a big mistake by Beasty there to go for 3 town centers. 3 town center eco wing definitely. As if you haven't learned anything, chat, that's not the play. You see what happens there, but that ties up the series 1-1. I think Puppy's gonna be feeling good about that because I feel like that matchup could have gone very, very differently if BC had gone for 2 TCs or military wing 2 TCs or anything. But 3 TC eco, yeah.
Yeah, I've made that mistake before as well. I think I actually did that versus you. You were Roos and I was Abba. And you think the other person's going to make a TC, but they don't. And you die for that. So.
Yeah. And you should
especially
know.
Puppypaw reacting to it.
You should know that about me. I always destroy you when you go too greedy. Nah, just kidding. I mean, definitely. I don't know how much practice BC's had versus Ottomans. It's a tough thing, right? Against because I don't know about you, but I don't play against Ottomans very much. There's not very many Ottoman players in the on the ladder. I very rarely face Ottomans, so I don't really have much practice against them.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Ottoman seems to be not as popular as some other civs. I mean, they're in my opinion, I call them Zug Civ because they just like build a billion units and attack you. So maybe that's just not a play style of other pros.
I mean, they feel so strong, but yeah, it's a. But yeah, whatever. I know a lot of the top players disagree with me, and I'm not a top player, so I can't. But I still think Ottomans are slept on a little bit. I just feel like no one plays them right, but I'm just gonna keep going with that. Let me cope. Let me cope, Wham. Let me cope.
No, I agree with you.
Okay, so I hope they didn't forget to put observers on. They might have just started. I'm not sure, but I can't observe yet, so we'll just wait a minute. Can you observe?
I'm in your group. Can I check that or chat?
Would Puppy check his Discord if we messaged him?
You can. I mean, I don't know, but you can message him anyway. I'll message him.
Or wait. Go into his room and tell him to restart.
I can do that if you want.
No, seriously, do that. Tell them they need to rehost.
Alright, I'll be right back.
This is the great thing about having Wham and Puppy living together. I just send Wham to deal with it. Because yeah, they did not enable observer mode. I'm not able to observe. And I'm not waiting. That's no, 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 no. We aren't here to not observe a live game. Oh, I forgot. Women's also in chat. I didn't say hi to her, but hello, Women, if you're still here. We need to. I forgot. We have two people who can literally go in there and be like, "Hey, restart." They shouldn't be that far into the game. They should be like 5, 6 minutes into the game at most. But either way, uh, I'm setting up the prediction for next game for you guys. I guess I'll give you guys like 10 minutes on this one. There you guys go. Imagine they swap place and we get Wham playing and Puppy casting. The funny thing is that we would never know. Alright. Status update.
You still can't observe?
Nope.
Alright, I'll tell him then.
Blade and Wham, thank you for the great casting. Estate said you were fantastic, good commentating, and perfect game insights. Well, thank you, Furbud. Glad you're enjoying it.
Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And
We
thank you,
try.
and thank you, Wham, for joining me because everyone else, I'm pretty sure is busy with the EGC. So glad you're willing to join.
I'm telling him now, but I don't think he... Yeah.
Yeah, they're still in game. I think 3 casters would be really chaotic.
3 casters? Really? Yeah, I don't think 3 casters is good, yeah.
Okay, they still haven't left the game. Or wait, or at least I
They
see
should have by now.
Beasty's still in game, but I don't. Yeah, they're still both showing in game. Ugh.
I mean, I
How?
told him to rehost. Fucking guys, dude.
How can you forget observer mode for the most important series? Well, not well. Technically, the second most important series of the tournament now. Oh yeah, I do actually remember the BlizzCon try. Um, Man, I think it was Tasteless, Artosis, and I can't remember the other casters that did, but they did do some try casting back then. Okay, looks like they are in lobby, so they did leave. I wonder how long into that game they were.
It was like 7. When I came down there, it was like 5, 6 minutes, so probably, yeah.
Yeah, 7 minutes, so it was very early. I mean, I guess it does kind of give away the builds that they were doing.
I mean, it's their own fault, so whatever.
Well, I mean, I agree.
But it does suck, but I mean, it's no right to blame but
All right,
self.
there we go. Oh yeah, in control. Yeah, rip in control.
Oh, we can observe now.
Yep,
Awesome.
I'm going in. All right, we're going into game number 3.
Oh. Interesting matchup.
Wait. I think Blade and Wham would be okay with a third. Both of them are not super talkative. They provide game insights and no other fluff, so I think a third would still have a spot. I don't disagree, but we don't exactly have a hype caster to add.
Yeah, State, can you hypecast us?
Yeah, State's a professional caster. He casts GSO.
Yep. We need State, man.
Yeah, State would be the hype caster.
I think Marino would do a better job. Yeah, but he's like he's just like the comedian. I don't think you Like he doesn't actually provide any.
I mean, we could do Marine Lord for the next 2-1 if we want to do a 3-way. Wow, that sounds so wrong. That came out not right.
Oh my god.
That did not come out correct at all.
Oh Jesus.
Well, whatever. That came out incorrectly. Well, hope you guys liked it.
Oh god. No comment. No comment.
No comment. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Oh.
Okay.
Whatever.
We have so it's tied 1-1. Beasty versus Puppy on Frisian Marshes. English versus Roos.
Yeah. I mean, English picking on Frisian marshes. Not sure about that. I mean, I guess you go double TC, you get the fish as well, so it's not bad, but interesting.
Yeah. So what's interesting about this matchup is even before this season, I think I've always felt really good Roos versus English. I don't know why. I've always felt really good playing this on the Roos side of things, and I've always struggled as the English as well. I feel like it's just a tough matchup for English, but that might just be me. And I'm talking. This is before the militia buff too. I've always just felt really good in this matchup.
So I know Marine Roy thinks that Roos is favored in this matchup because he kind of malted about it, but I'm kind of like, I think it's slightly favored for Roos, but I don't think it's like that bad for English, right? I think if you can kind of make it to Imperial or even like late Castle Age with a good farm eco, I think you're in a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's like super favored for Roos. I just feel like I don't know. As Roos, I feel good going. Like I don't feel bad when I'm like, okay, Roos against English. I feel pretty good. I have a game plan. I know what I want to do, and
Yeah,
um,
for sure, for sure.
yeah. Now the update's not live till middle of June. We should set up an overlays to see our beautiful commentators' webcams during the observer delay. The problem is I don't know how I would add Wham. Also, I know Wham's a little shy. May not want to show his face.
Yeah, that's it.
If I ever host another tournament, I will look more into doing that. I think that is one thing I need to work on is the production value. The problem is I don't know how to do it, and I don't really want to spend the time to try to scramble and figure it out during a series.
You know what I think we need? I think we need, since me and you have been casting all day, I think we need State and Magic to cast the finals. Because, I mean, I think they'd be great together.
Use video.ninja for getting his webcam? That almost sounds like a virus site. How is he shy when you were planning a threesome?
Oh my god. I'd love to, but I'm in the middle of a tournament.
That's
You
true.
can do both things at once, man. I mean, I believe in you.
Yeah, because I think we have Magic versus the winner of Divine and Kiljardy, I believe. I think they're going to be playing, to qualify for the EGC Classic, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, yeah. Magic's gonna have to give me that $10. I bet $10 that he'd qualify. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
did
hold
you?
him to
Did you
that.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, it was like really laggy for a second. Okay, give it 1 second.
Maybe I'll just forfeit. Shut the fuck up, Magic. You're not gonna forfeit. Oh man.
All right. I think we're ready. Are we ready? Let's go. All right, so we're going to game number 3. Puppypaw versus Beasty on Frisian Marshes. Roos versus English.
Getting right into the action. Puppypaw decided to go for a second scout. I mean, people have been kind of debating, do you go second scout from the TC or the hunting cabin? But I think it's back and forth which one people think is better. But on this map, it might be from the TC because there's so much bounty, right?
Yeah, and well, the thing is, I'm personally a fan of it, but next patch, I don't know if you saw this or not, but the hunting cabin build time has been reduced to 25 seconds from 40. So
Really?
I think next patch you're definitely going to see delaying from the TC and just making it from the hunting cabin. I think like by everybody.
Wow, that's an interesting note. I didn't actually catch that, but yeah, that's definitely gonna make producing from the hunting cabin a lot better.
Yeah, I think they buffed it because honey cabins are worse now, right? You know, this honey cabin next patch is going to be
Right.
9 gold, not 20 in this stage of the game. So I think that's why they lowered the build time by 15 seconds. But yeah, so that'll be a change coming in next patch. It was added, they just added that, or they just said it on Tuesday or Wednesdays when they showed that. There was a new patch notes if you haven't seen it.
Right, right. I caught a little bit of it, but not all of them.
But anyway, that's in June, fellas. We don't have, that's not this patch. So yeah, we have, you know, deer going down, wolves going down. We have a do we see a third scout coming out for? Yep, we do. 3 scouts, which I like. For those who don't know about this map is very heavy on sheep. So like each player is going to get like 18 plus sheep. There's also a lot of shoreline fish, which we're going to see, you know, that's what Puppy's going to be using, right? He's going to be on these shoreline fish for most of this game. Whereas, you know, for English, maybe not as much. It's hard to say. I'm not sure how BC will play this.
I assume he's probably going to go for a second TC on the fish, but look at this map. There's only like one crow's fish, right? Well, this map is maybe a different fishing emotion than we normally get, but there's one crow's fish pond, and then that's it. You have to extend yourself pretty far out for the next packs.
You're right, actually. Yeah, the fish are really far away on this map gen. I mean, the nice thing is it's for both players, right? So it's not like either of them are getting screwed. They both have the same disadvantage. But that is interesting. Yeah, you normally don't see it so far. So I guess it's just a weird map gen. But hey, it's balanced, so that's what matters.
Is it balanced though? Puppypaw has 4 fish and Beasty has 3. Oh,
Oh, that's true. That's
GG.
true. You know what? GG, no re.
Kidding, of course,
but we see the Kremlin coming out again. That's expected. I think that's all you see nowadays is the Kremlin from Roos. We see the Council Hall from Beasty, and you know the very standard opening so far. Nothing out of the ordinary yet.
yeah, and Puppypaw putting the Kremlin on the stone, so probably gonna go second TC, which we kind of already knew, but just kind of confirms that a little bit more.
Yeah, would you look at the bounty for Puppypaw?
Yeah, he actually has 340. He's gonna kill another wolf. 365. So that's another
Wow.
wolf. Wow, he's gonna be almost at 390. So that's gonna be really
390
good for him.
bounty, which means if he decides to kill both boars, he's going to be 500 for sure. Now, if we
Yeah,
look
that's
at
crazy.
Beasty only made 1 scout, I think. Unless I'm missing the second. Oh, no, he made 2. Never mind. I see the second. So
Yeah.
definitely a pretty big, you know, discrepancy there. And
2 scouts and the Roost Sparrow gets 390, 410 after 415. Sorry, after killing this wolf. That's not the best stuff for Beastie for sure.
yeah, I mean that's the benefit to the 3 scouts on this map. So, like I said, this map has always been a very, you know, I'd say a pretty good Roost map in general. Always has been.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And Puppypaw with that extra bounty, gonna get the wood upgrade, and could even afford a knight if he wanted to.
Yeah, yep. He's had that passive golden come from that hunting cabin for a while too, so not too surprised. If you think about it, the hunting cabin's been up for 4 minutes. That's enough for 1 night right there.
Yeah.
And then that's not including the bounty. We do see longbows streaming across the map already. Villager moving forward as well. So BC looks to be a little bit aggressive here. He's going to start this off trying to... I'm guessing he's going to try to deny the stone, which I think he can. I don't think that Kremlin protects the stone all the way from longbows.
Yeah, and BC's not going for his own second TC, which is a little bit out of the meta, I would think. Instead, he's going to go for aggressive tower.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and the thing is Puppy's going to get the stone. I don't think that he's going to be able to stop the stone gathering, and we do see the militia coming out. They are trying to snipe that villager. I don't think that's going to happen, though. That villager should be fine. And Puppy now has the stone for his second TC, so he can build it right now. And let's see, where's he going to...
do you build it?
Because, yeah, that's the thing, right? He actually has no way to protect it, and he's just going to build it in his base, play it safe. He does have a lot of sheep. I'm not sure how much he has. He has at least 14 alive, 15 alive, and I don't know how many he's already killed.
Yeah, so he has a lot of sheep and wood, but I don't know, maybe BC's just gonna... Oh no, BC's going second TC himself. I can't decipher this game, to be honest. I thought maybe BC would be aggressive and then try to get fast caster because he has access to gold and Puppypaw doesn't, but that's not going to be the case.
Yeah, I think what Beasty wants to do, and I kind of like the game plan, is he's getting an outpost here. He's going to deny these, that shoreline fish. The second TC can't go down there, and he's going to try to poke down here and realize, nope, that's not happening. And so I do like that tower. It's going to be very annoying. And, Puppy is going to have to get knights out, and there's no barracks, so he should be able to deal with it, except that tower is going to be up, so he's just going to run into the tower with those longbows.
Yeah, I almost think, like, maybe it's worth it just to build a forward barracks here. He's going to build it at his base, but yeah, I think a barracks in general is a good idea from Beasty, because, yeah, he kind of needs it to deal with knights or something.
Yeah, and I mean, there's Kremlins, right? Or the Gremlins. Militia. I always say Kremlins. I don't know why. But, that should be at 3 tickets soon. Is 6 enough to take out that outpost? I'm not sure.
Maybe with a knight or two, yeah, and he's getting some horsemen out, not a knight, but a horseman.
He's at, well, oh, I guess he doesn't have the gold. That makes sense.
He actually does have the gold, but he's
choosing
not to.
We're actually seeing arrow slits coming out as well for Beastie, so he's not just going to leave this tower, with units in it. He's just going to have outposts instead. Going to be very, very annoying.
Not a bad choice. I would really like to see the fortify outpost upgrade because it's just so hard to take that down. But I guess he wants his TC before that because it's so stone.
I mean, yeah, because if he gets the fortified outpost, that's 100 stone. That's going to delay his second TC, which is already pretty delayed if you think about it. Now, okay, is it me? But I think I would have preferred BC to go for Castle Age instead of going stone. Like, gather enough stone for the, for the arrow slits, but then go Castle Age behind it and get the second TC that way. I feel like would be a lot stronger than what he's doing here.
Honestly, I was thinking about that, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Castle Age would be pretty deadly, especially if Puppy had no access to gold, right?
Well, yeah, because, like, imagine if he was... Because with this kind of build that BC did, you can get Castle Age really quick. Like, he could be aging by just about... Maybe a little bit later than now, but very close to now with what he's doing. And then he could have gotten, drop the King's Palace, get knights out, and then, there's no gold. Puppy has no way to get gold right now. BC's playing this really well, where he's doing 2 outposts, denying both gold mines. The only way Puppy's going to get gold at this point is if he sneaks across the map, but BC's not going to let that happen. He's scouting. He has a scout out here to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, and BC's now getting the fortified outpost on that front outpost there, which after his TC, obviously, which is kind of what I was thinking. Good on him for that. Oh, and Puppy's going to go for a 3rd TC. That's interesting. The thing is, it's like, sure you want to go for 3rd TC, but where do you put that? Like, you're going to need to kill these outposts to actually place it in a decent position. And he has no... Oh, he's getting a ram. Oh, sorry. So he will be able to kill the outpost.
Yeah, so he's getting a ram. He's going to take out that outpost. I mean, he can still put that second TC out of range of that outpost anyway. Obviously, he wouldn't be able to gather 2 of those shoreline fish, but he could gather the other 2. And, I like this decision by Puppy. I think going the 3 TC is a good idea here. He knows that his opponent just won a super late second TC, right? Like, that's a super... It was, what, 8:30 before it finished or whatever? So... BC hasn't really gotten to benefit from this second TC, and he knows that Castle Age isn't on the way. Castle Age would be way too, like, it just would take too long when going 2 TC like this, so I do like that Puppy recognizes that and is going to go for a 3rd TC.
Yeah, this is not a great position for Beast to be in. He really needs to defend this outpost, because that's, like, his one big advantage, I would say. He doesn't stop this ram from killing the outpost, that's tough, and he's just retreating. He's not even going to try for it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he can't, right? He can't kill this ram. That 1 spear and 1 scout would take forever to kill this ram. So I do like the decision, there's no point in committing to it. He's not going to stop it. There's also archers and stuff, and we do see the 3rd TC dropping down right there by that pond and wood line.
Yeah, and Puppy brings out 16 villagers to build this TC. Puppy really likes building your TC with a shit ton of villagers. I know it's good, but you need someone to place these villagers after the TC builds up.
Yeah, and we see Beastie's really committing to this. He's committing to this feudal age. He doesn't want it to go Castle Age right now. He's pumping out them units. He does getting blacksmith upgrades as well. Though Puppy does have +1 range defense already.
Yeah, this is a little bit ambitious for Puppy to take. I think English defense, especially near a tower like this, is gonna be Very hard to push.
Oh, yeah, I don't like this by Puppy. I don't think he can take this. He does have 6 horsemen, but he's only got 5 archers, and there's 3 spears.
Yeah, he really needs to kill those spearmen, right? If he kills those spearmen, they won't be able to kill the ram, but Beasty's doing a very good job microing them back,
I
making
think,
sure that they don't die.
yeah, so he's going to lose all his archers, keeps his horsemen alive. The nice thing is that tower should go down. Like, look how little damage those spearmen do, right? Like,
Right.
that tower's going down. Or, well, I thought it was, and then I'm not sure what Puppy was doing there.
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure that dies anyway, though.
is there a villager on the way?
No.
No, there is,
Ouch.
but it won't make it in time. That's a dead tower.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that was definitely not a great fight for Puppypaw. Does he have any units left? He has 10 units, but
Yeah,
definitely lost more than
I don't
Beasty,
think
though.
that was worth it. I think if I was BC, I'd be like, okay, I'm in a very good spot now. Now there are still 7 tickets, so you know Puppy could pull out those gremlins at any moment, assuming he hasn't forgotten about them.
Yeah, I mean, Gremlins against Longbows, alright, I guess, but
But imagine if
maybe
he'd had them at
it's
that
better.
outpost.
Yeah, for sure. At
That would have.
post,
I think that fight
been
goes
good.
very differently because those spearmen never can touch the horsemen.
Yeah, and Beasty's getting the ranged armor. I assume he's. I mean, this position, you probably go siege engineering as well. Like he's down at TC and
Yeah, he's already got it in
does TC a
queue.
lot later than Puppypaw, right? So he's actually down 12 villages, which is just gonna keep getting
Yeah,
bigger.
in 30 seconds, siege engineering will be done for Beasty, and it looks like Beasty does know that the deer were taken, and he is sending his army there. That outpost should finish, and Puppy is sending his units and gremlins as well. He still has 4 tickets left, so he only used a couple because he doesn't have the food. But yeah, we'll see. Can Puppy hold this? They are even in military thanks to the Kremlins.
I feel like that's almost a preemptive Gremlin drop, but
But
maybe I'm wrong. I feel it's
oh,
just like when you want to do that to defend your TC, he's not really defending it. He's just kind of pushing his army back a little bit.
but Puppy did take out that outpost and that villager, so that outpost will not go up. I
Yeah,
still
that's huge for sure.
Puppy might be overcommitting here once again. I mean, he does have his 8. He does have 8. Ooh, actually, I actually think Puppy's gonna win this fight. He's got a lot of horsemen. Spearmen are going down. There's only 2 left.
Oh man, killing those spearmen is huge. For
Yeah, this is really good. Like this is super good for for Puppy. He's gonna take out that longbow mass, and when that longbow mass gets dwindled down, it feels really good. Although, I mean, I say that, but I mean, the horsemen are all like dead, so.
It's a tough call. Beasty, I think, is gonna trade out those horsemen eventually, but is that worth it? I don't know. Maybe it is worth it for Puppypaw just because he's on 3 TCs, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's worth it or not, but we do see more stables and archery ranges coming down. I mean, if we look at the food income right now, Puppy does have a lot of food income, more than Beasty. You know, Beasty's now doing his farm transition, though, so he's not even trying to go out on the map for, like, more shoreline. He's like, nah, we're going to do it the English way, get on those farms, not have to worry about it. He has 2 rams on the way as well.
I mean, BC is playing this pretty good. He's forcing Puppypaw to do a lot of, not mistakes, but he's forcing, like, defense, like, towers of the Puppypaw all over the place, so he's really making Puppypaw pay for expanding so far on the map.
Yeah, now Puppy's going to start, you know, he's got 18 villagers on gold, so I'm anticipating we're going to see knights. And I think Puppy could have gotten on gold a lot sooner. And the fact that he's just now getting on gold, I think is a little painful, because imagine if he'd had 3 or 4 knights in that, then that fight would have been way more one-sided.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't be able to kill them at all, right? He had no spearmen, so... I mean, he has, what, 21 villagers on gold? That's, I don't want to say overreaction, but it's maybe a bit much.
It is a little overkill, but we do have knights on the way now, and that's what he needs. You know, Beasty's not going Castle Age. He's committing to this Feudal Age. You know, he's, at least for now, doesn't seem to have any intentions of going Castle. I mean, Puppy does have a 20 villager lead. It's pretty big.
Yeah, that is like Puppy's kind of win condition at this point. I think Beasties is more starve Puppy out of food and benefit from your farms, but the villagers might be able to just like make up for that, right?
Yeah, and we do have the first knight on the way. We have 32 longbows to 44 archers. We have horsemen. We have spears. We have a couple knights now. Those rams should go down for Beasty. And I think this fight's going to go okay for Puppy, even though he's not fighting with his horsemen or anything. He's just taking care of the rams, and then he does back up, though. I like that he's backing up. He won't be able, he shouldn't be able to kill that second ram.
No, he shouldn't.
But he's, you know, he got rid of one, you know, forcing another one by Beasty, so that's kind of nice. Buys him some time, and we're seeing those knight numbers. That's 3 knights. We have 3 more on the way, so we're seeing a ton of units pumping. And look at Puppy's food income, 1,900, almost 2,000 food per minute right now.
Yeah, I agree with you, but he has 36 villagers on the berries in front of his third TC, sorry. 36 villagers on berries. That's not exactly like an ideal food economy, right? So it's gonna be scary once he runs out of that.
Yeah, we do see, you know, here's the engagement. There's not that many spears for Beasty here, actually. He's down to 10, and they're not all here, right? They're streaming across the map. There's 3 knights. There's still 32 longbows, so they should be able to clean up these knights, I think. But, you know, Puppy should be able to hopefully dwindle, or, you know, should be able to dwindle down. He's got 44 archers to 27 longbows. I don't even know what wins in that case.
I think the archers should win. Yeah, I think they are gonna win, but I'm not sure how cost efficient it is.
Yeah, still at 33, but there's no network of castles. He's taking those out. You know, more and more knights. He has a lot of knights at home. He has 5 knights at home, and 25 longbows, 38 archers. So, you know, it's still, I think this is looking really good for Puppy at the moment. And a raid by Puppy. Not that that's going to do much. It's only 2 horsemen, but still a little bit of a raid.
I do agree it's working very good for Puppy, but I still can't. I have to call out the 12 villagers going to the berries in the middle of the map. Puppy is running out of food, so.
I mean, he still has Shoreline and others, but yeah, I mean, I do agree. If the food does get completely denied or run out, but look at the military, 42 to 33, 9 knights, gonna burn down these towers, and BC's forced all the way back.
Yeah, at this point, Puppy has a big enough army that he can kind of just like devour all of the shoreline fish up the top here, so his food issues are going to be solved within a minute. And
then, oh look, reinforcements being taken out a little bit over there at the top by those berries. You know, very annoying for Beasty. But also, look at the villagers. Puppy has a 33 villager lead at the moment.
Wow, that's kind of crazy. I guess it's just because of the addition of TC, plus he got the second TC faster. But BC actually is aging, and Puppy is nowhere close to it. But I guess with the 130, you can probably catch up pretty quick.
Yeah, I think he can catch up really quick if he plays it right. Like, this game isn't over, right? We do have, as you said, we have Castle Age coming in. Puppy does have a gigantic military lead, though. He could definitely punish BC if he recognizes this and pushes, which I think he's going to. Look at his army. 15 knights, 50 archers, and 24 longbows is all Beasty has. And Puppy has full access to this. So, and yeah, look at that. Puppy's like, oh, he aged. Well, time to attack.
Yeah, these rams are not going to do anything, especially considering again, Puppy's massive army. Beasty has no choice but to give these up.
Yeah, and you know, and it's not going to take Puppy long. Puppy's maxed. Puppy is maxed, by the way.
That's just crazy.
And, okay, and here we go. And there's no Castle Age text yet. So this is like Puppy's time to shine. You know, do some significant damage before it's too late.
Yeah, if Puppy can do a lot of damage here, I think it's going to be very tough. I mean, BC does have 3 TCs, right? So if he can hoard, then... Man, this is a tough call.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the right decision by Puppy. But, I mean, he's streaming units across the map. He's trying to kill Beasty right now. But I'm not sure.
So many units that might just be like.
He's still at 190 to 114 of Beasty here. I think Beasty's gonna lose all his longbows.
He's actually doing a really good job of like killing Puppy's Paw's units, but.
I mean that's the thing, right? He is diving under 2 town centers, longbows, network of castles. I'm not sure I like this by Puppy. I don't know. I almost feel like I would have preferred maybe going castle yourself and then attacking, but. I mean, look at that military. It's just plummeting for Puppy. Yeah, he's idling out BC's economy. But is that worth it? To lose your entire army?
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
I'm not sure. I mean, now Puppy did kill a lot of villagers. He killed 18 villagers. He is going high trade house now. And he's at 132 villagers to 83.
Yeah, and Puppypaw is getting all the deal on the map. He's getting the fish, he's getting the boar. So, I mean, there's just so much food on this map, right? Like, kind of a crazy amount.
Yeah, now the question is, what do you think the high trade house is going to be?
Oh, that is a spicy high trade house.
216.
Two. Oh, I was kind of gonna say that. 230, 230.
230? Okay, okay. I mean, I
I
still
mean, he
think
has
BC's
490
actually in
bounty,
trouble.
right?
Oh, he's actually going to be at 500 now, I think. He just killed a boar. 166.
Oh,
We
that's
were
kind of
off.
sad.
That's a sad one. Very
Well,
sad one.
and PC's building some Rams. I'm not sure about the Rams, Beastie. I think you just need to defend, but alright.
Uh, yeah, I don't think Beastie knows, or, look at that military. Puppy's still very far ahead in military. I mean, when I say very far ahead, he's 10 ahead, but economically he's very ahead, and although Puppy is going to lose a lot of villagers here, I think.
Yeah, I don't think BC knows how. I don't want to say all in Puppy is because he still has like 130 or whatever villages, but how bad his food eco is. Like, because BC has a full farm eco. Like, he can just chill, and wait for Puppy to starve himself.
That's true. Yep, that's exactly what he could be doing. But instead, he's going to lose his army here. Like, this is a dead army. I think Puppy wins this fight. And
Yeah.
that's a very big deal because, right now, I don't think BC's in that great of a position where he can afford to lose his army like this.
Oh, 100%. I don't really like this move up by BC for sure.
Although,
I mean, I've got
Puppy
it.
hasn't gotten the knight. Oh, yes, he did. Never mind. I take it back. He did get the knight upgrade. But he doesn't have his blacksmith upgrades. And Puppy's food eco is starting to plummet a little bit now. He's still double the military of Beastie, though. Man, I still, I feel like Puppy's in a good spot, but I feel like, Beastie's not out of this. At least not yet.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of a
Oh, a
weird game.
Mangonel. We have a Mangonel out, and Beastie has no way to deal with that. Oh, gets a very solid shot with the Mangonel as well.
BC?
Uh-oh, I think he crashed.
Is that a crash? Please tell me it's not a crash. Ooh, because BC wasn't moving, was he? I don't think it was, but it's hard to say.
But no, I don't think it wasn't a crash. It wasn't a crash. It was a GG there.
Man. I mean, Puppy had like 2 farms. I feel like it's almost a missed opportunity for BC's just like total the entire game there. But I guess he had no goal. His only goal was at the front of his base, so.
Yeah. Anyway, so game 3 does go to Puppypaw there. Just reading Discord real quick.
Hmm.
All right. Just responding on Discord real quick, and this is a best of 5, guys. I don't know how that first game went, but definitely, Puppy, played that pretty well there. All right. And are they in the next game? Okay, they are in the next game, which is observable, so they didn't forget this time.
That's huge. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that is, so Puppy has used Ottoman. Well, that Ottoman win is kind of interesting, but the Roos win is more expected, right? Roos is a very good save at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when it comes to Roos versus English, I do feel pretty good as Roos. All right, so we have Mongols versus China on Rocky Canyon.
And this is a map without trade, so yeah, gonna be maybe tough for the manga player here.
Yeah, I definitely favor China in this situation. Like, this is a matchup where now the only annoying factor as China is the early tower rush. But if you don't overreact, and Puppy's played a lot of China, so I'm sure he knows how to play against the tower rush. But some players will overreact, and so I feel like this is a very tough matchup for Beastie, especially because he won't have trade. Because that's
Yeah,
typically
for
what you would
sure.
do, right? If you're playing Mongols versus China, you're probably going to trade and try to win that way, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't really play much Mongols or China. Wonder why it's a best of five and not first to win three. I mean, that is what a best of five is, though. The real whip is it is whoever wins the first three games or wins three wins the best of five. All right, I got to get the next prediction up for chat. Who will win game number 4, Beastie or Puppy? You guys have 5 minutes to gamble your little hearts out. I did say, Marine Lord, that if you and your opponent agree to a best of five for the finals, yeah, I'll allow it. It is a long day, so I'm okay with that. Oh, prediction's already up for it. Sounds good. Chat votes best of 9. I mean, this is a we're already 4 hours in and we still have the finals to go in, so I am a-okay for best of 5 finals as well.
We need to do a best of 9 finals.
I think I would collapse if we did a best of 9.
Yeah.
I think I would be like a dead boy. I'd be like,
1 second, I'll be right back.
You have a minute and 20 seconds.
I'll be back by then.
That's what Red Bull is for. Yeah, I don't have any Red Bull right now. But anyway, guys, hope you guys are excited for the game number 4. Who do you think will win? What does the predictions say? People are voting pretty hard on Puppy right now. And so right now we are on match point for Beastie, right? Beastie, if he loses this game, Puppypaw advances to the finals. And the winner of this series is getting an extra $200 guaranteed. Right now, both players are guaranteed $400. The winner of this series is going to be guaranteed $600, with the winner of the tournament getting $1,200. So they're going, they don't want to lose this series. They don't want to, they want to win the tournament. So that's what we are expecting, or that's what these players are fighting for. So it's a decent amount of change there, just a little bit of change.
All right, I'm back. We got Beasty and Puppypaw, two of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah, you were late by at least 15 seconds.
Oh well.
Well, I'll get over it.
Yeah. Sad as it is.
All right, and so let's just get in here. So on the left-hand side, we have Beasty as the Mongols. And on the right-hand side, we have Puppypaw as the Chinese. Puppy is currently leading the series 2-1. The winner, if Puppy can close out this game and win, he advances to the finals. If Beasty wins this game, they go to a game number 5.
We got the handicap Civ Magas in the top left and the OP Civ China in the bottom right. I mean, it is Beastie, so maybe you can pull the win, but I don't like the Civ matchup, I gotta say.
I mean, that's the thing, right? I would hate playing this as Mongols, but it is Beastie, and he is one of the best players in the game, arguably the best. Usually if you ask someone, someone's going to say Beastie's the best, some will say Marine Lord's the best, whatever you want to say, he's definitely top 2. Puppypaw definitely has had a great run this tournament, though. I mean, he's beaten Lucifron, Vortex, B. I mean, he's literally beaten every top-tier player except for Beastie or Marine Lord. So, I mean, if Puppy, yeah, and Wham, of course.
I'm just joking.
But if Puppy's able to beat Beastie, that's a very big win on his board. I don't think he's ever beaten Beastie in a tournament. I might be wrong.
I think he has. I'm pretty sure he has. But
was that him?
It would be a big win for him.
Yeah, either way, it'd be a big win. And again, it does get him to that finals, which he obviously wants.
And now look at Puppypaw's base. He has forward berries, forward gold. So maybe Puppypaw saw that. He's like, I'll just build the mill closer to TC so he can't tower that spot. So maybe that's like a reactive play. I would like that if that was the case.
Oh, look what Puppy's doing. Why is he bringing this villager for? Oh, he's going to try to take some swipes of this villager, but there are spearmen on the way. This villager's not going to do anything. He realizes that, backs off. And do you think he's going to go barbecue first, or do you think he's going to do Imperial Academy?
I thought, like, when I was running China, I thought you could barbecue and kind of stop the outpost, but I'm not sure. I think Puppypaw's the kind of player who's going to go Academy, but let's see.
He does have, I mean, with taxes, he has the gold to advance.
Yep.
And what will he do here? He has the food.
I mean, if he barbecued right there, he would stop it, right?
Okay, can he do that there, though?
Maybe it's a little ambitious, especially with the spearmen, but I think he can do it.
Okay, yeah, BC's just going to cancel that. He's probably going to tower the other side. I think the barbecue doesn't reach that, so I think that'll be fine. I mean, he is aging with 14. I just want to say this is a Blade thing. I would have totally done something like this. I'd been like, hey, I think I can get this up before that tower. Let's just deny the tower rush altogether with a barbecue.
Yeah, I mean, 14 on the barbecue, that's a chat move, but I'm not sure if it's the best. Either way, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, because his gold's still going to be denied, so there's not much he can do there. And he doesn't have... It's not like he has wood or anything, right? He aged up really quick, but he has no way to deny this second tower from coming up.
Yeah, and it's going to tower his gold, so it's a little annoying, but he's still going to have a safe... He's going to have those berries safe, he's going to have wood safe. Not the worst tower to deal with, for sure.
Yeah, and let's look at, Beastie's side. He's aging up with the deer stones, as expected.
Not Silver Tree?
Yeah, not Silver Tree on a map with no trade.
Oh, that's sad, man. Vortex would have done that. I don't know.
Yes, Marine Lord is in the grand finals. He beat Beastie 3-0 to make it there.
Indeed.
And we do have the mining camp, kind of being peppered down. Not really too much there. And, the gold isn't the most important thing. Oh, actually it is. That Song Dynasty's significantly delayed.
Yeah, it is. And BC's actually sending another villager. I guess he's going to tower the stone here. Or is that the same villager? No, it's a different villager, actually. So he's gonna tower the stone here, but I'm not sure he can actually get that tower up, right? Puppypaw's already getting spearmen. He should be able to stop anything that comes up.
I'm actually surprised he's going for spearmen and not archers. I wonder
Uh,
why he did that. Is he expecting horsemen maybe?
yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I think spearmen's just like kind of the safe thing, especially since Beastie hasn't aged up yet, but it might just be so he doesn't
Now,
get caught
Puppy
by
didn't know
horsemen.
about this tower, but did he see it with his spearmen? I don't think he does. I think it's too far away. But I could be
Yeah,
wrong on
that's a
that.
cheeky tower. That is a cheeky tower for sure, and I mean, it's one that it might go up if Puppypaw doesn't scout it, right?
I think it is going to go up because Puppy could have already sent a spearman to deal with it, and he didn't. So I think that tower is going to go up, and that's going to be very, very annoying for him.
Yeah. I mean, if Puppypaw sees it, I don't think he's going to see it in time, but if he did have his own scout, his scout's coming, but it might not be in time to stop it. Right?
I think it's too late to stop it. Unless he saw it right now, but I don't think he's going to.
Ooh, he actually does see it now, but I don't think there's enough time. Yeah, there's definitely not enough time.
Yeah, it's done.
That sucks, for sure. Oh, and the Puppypaw style, he's pulling every single villager to kill it. That's probably the correct move, so...
I mean, he's gonna probably lose a villager for it, right?
I don't think so. Not.
No, I guess
He
not.
shouldn't lose a villager.
Okay, so yeah, doesn't lose a villager, gets rid of the tower. I think that's a good decision then. I think it works out great. Question is, what is Puppy gonna do now? He almost has enough gold for the Song Dynasty, but he's running out of sheep. I guess he does have 5 on his scout that I just noticed. And what is Beasty doing? He's actually making units, so he has archers coming. He's got no more spearmen, but he's got 2 archers going across the map, hoping to deny. And we have an archer range coming out for Puppypaw.
Yeah, Puppypaw hasn't gone on stone yet. He doesn't have his Imperial Academy. His economy is definitely not in the best shape. He doesn't even have Imperial Academy, right? So he's not increasing his taxes at all.
Yeah, because he's only he'd be ahead by more than 2 villagers if he had Song Dynasty right now, right?
Right. Yeah.
More archers incoming. You know, it's going to be 6 archers soon. Those spearmen are going to be forced back from Puppy soon. Puppy does scout the forward archers, so I'm assuming he's going to pull back, or... Yep, looks like he is going to pull back. He's going to lose a few spears, though, which is going to, you know, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But archers are coming out. Forward outpost. Puppy will be fine, and the Imperial Academy is on its way as well.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna be fine, but I feel like he's kind of forcing a lot out of Puppypaw here. But I mean, he doesn't have Imperial Academy yet. He doesn't have a second TC. I think Beastie's kind of chilling at the moment. He's playing this pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, but BC looks like he's going to be committing to a feudal age aggression here. He's getting +1 ranged
Ooh.
attack, and he's not saving for castle age, at least yet.
Yeah, I mean that's not something I would do, but maybe you just need to do that sometimes. You know, just fuck with your opponent and just because this stuff can work for sure.
Well, I mean, look at this, right? Puppy's situation isn't exactly the best. He's got 3 berries, and he's got 5 sheep, and that's it. Once those are out, he has no more food income. And BC's already towered the deer over on the left-hand side, and he has a tower on the right-hand side. So, you know, food's going to be running out for Puppy soon. And he's not going to have anything he can do about it.
I mean, and by doing this, BC's also kind of like he's Puppypaw's getting a hand cannon slit, so like he's forcing a lot from Puppypaw with just like 9 archers.
Yeah, I'm really liking BC's spot here, and I think he's playing this really well. He has his towers in good spots. He's making sure that his opponent can't sneak food anywhere. He even has a spearman patrolling on the right-hand side between the gold and the berries, just to make sure that doesn't, you know, get snuck around. And this is the difference between a high-level player and a pro like BC, is he's covering all his tracks, whereas a lot of players, you know, at my skill level, for example, wouldn't necessarily do this. They would just assume that they wouldn't try to sneak it and then lose the game and curse themselves.
Yes, it does happen, but Beastie's making sure everything's covered, and that tower too. It covers the deer, it covers his kind of the wood, the gold, so it's a good tower as well.
And he's going to castle behind this, so he's not doing some feudal all in. He's just doing some light pressure. You know, has his bases covered, and he will be going to the castle age here in any second now.
Yeah, so that blacksmith maybe just getting the upgrades and stuff, and maybe if Puppy scouted, kind of getting Puppy to think that he's all-inning, right? But he's not.
Yeah, and what do you do as, like, Puppy here? I feel like, what's he going to do against Castle Age?
I don't know, but I mean, at the moment he's getting a second TC, right? And after that, he has to build Zook new, right? Like,
He has I
see what
think
else
he
can
has,
do.
like, 1 or 2 Zoogs right now. And he is going to clean up that push by Beasty, but Beasty doesn't care. He's done the damage.
Yeah, and Beasty has a tower covering the deer. He has a tower the bottom deer, sorry, and the top deer. So where does Bobby put this TC? I mean, I guess he put it in the center of his base, but he's gonna run out of food at some point.
Very soon. Like I said, he's got 3 berries and 2 sheep left.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and it's not like he has a blacksmith or anything behind this. Man, this just and lost that horseman on the bottom left. Doing a raid at the left-hand side, which I like. You know, I mean, that's only 1 horseman and 10 villagers. 10 villagers win. I definitely think, you know, that horseman isn't going to get any vill kills, and that castle age is done, and that's going to feel bad. Or at least I assume it does. I know I'd be like, ah, shit.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure what Puppy is definitely not thinking that this is a good spot for him, I'm sure. Because it's tough. Like, do you commit feudal here? I kind of feel like you need to survive in the game. Like, you can't just go castle. So.
I mean, yeah. So we have Lancers coming out for Puppy here, or sorry, for Beasty. And what is Puppy doing here? Like I said, he doesn't have any food. Like, he's almost out. He's got 1 sheep. He's on his last sheep, his last 2 berry patches. He's going for that tower, but he's going to take a lot of damage going for this tower. I
think he should get it, but yeah, he's gonna lose definitely the same amount of spears or more.
Yeah, he's gonna get it, but can he secure his food? We have 3 Lancers on the way, and there's only 2 spear, and there's 5 spears for Puppy. 4 spears.
That is not looking good, and he just ran out on all of his berries in his main TC, so he needs these deer 100%. And he's going for them with 2 towers, but still.
But yeah, will he be able to get this? We have 3. I mean, look at that. He's out of food. He's got 35 food on his sheep at home. If he doesn't secure this deer, he's dead. I mean, some would say 100%. Maybe he's dead already, but
he has 29 villages, 30 villages on his deer. He's desperate for them at the moment.
Yeah,
and BC's not putting pressure on it yet, right? He's not like trickling units in and letting them die. He's building a big army, and he's waiting for that critical mass to actually be able to kill Puppypaw's units. So he's not getting like ego and wasting them yet. Ooh.
Yeah, and all right, so 3 spears, 3 lancers, 2 outposts with arrow slits on the way. So, you know, Puppy's taking this seriously. More lancers, and we have, you know, relics being taken. The first one be taken from the middle of the map. And what is Puppy gonna do here? I guess this is kind of the answer. Is he gonna try to save and go castle? Oh, he's gonna lose a few villagers if he doesn't react in time. Oh well, BC wasn't really doing much with those either.
Yeah, Beasty's Lancers are slowly kind of creeping up. He only has 2 stables, which, I mean, it's taking him a bit to get a critical amount of units, but in time. I mean, the thing is, right, Puppy is not even close to getting castle. Like, he has 200 food and he has double TC, so it's not like Beasty's in any trouble of any immediate threat.
Yeah, exactly, and we see 1 barracks only, right? They have 3 spears. He is starting his granary transition. He does have his first granary out. You know, so he's trying to kind of slowly get into that, but that's the second relic being grabbed for BC, and I'm assuming a 3rd's going to be right. Yep, 3rd right behind it, 4th right behind it. So he just needs to go for that 5th one, and, you know, BC's going to have 5 relics.
Yeah, and BC's going to get his own second TC in a second. Yeah, I assume that's what he's doing with 900 wood. Right? Yep. Okay, puts his second TC down. He's going to minimize that food difference, so not a huge eco difference. It should be in a second here.
Yeah, and we're seeing another barracks coming down, and you know, Puppy is close to castle age, so he can age soon. He does have a 20 villager lead, but again, you got to remember there's 5 relics that BC's about to have, so that 20 villager lead is going to be a little bit lower. We do see an engagement in the middle of the map, but there's just not enough spears. I don't know why Puppy's moving across. Oh, he wanted to deny the sacred site, but yeah, he's not going to be able to do that. Not with that few amount of spears.
Yeah, Beasty is playing this very well, very patient. Honestly, if I was I'm the kind of person who just run in with knights and kind of ruse them all, but Beasty is getting a lot of value with these knights. Look at how many units he's going.
Yeah, and he only lost one lancer so far, I think. So, you know, these two spearmen dead. Not another barracks coming out for Puppy. And, you know, Puppy wants to go castle. I mean, you can tell. He's saving his resources. And, oh, he can go castle in about a second here. And astronomical clock tower on the way. And all those deer are pretty much gone, by the way. He's pretty much out of food there. And he's got those berries, and that's about it. But he's only got 6 spears against 10 lancers.
Yeah, and I mean, he's getting the age up now, but this is Beasty's opportunity. He sees it, and he's like, okay, now I can do some damage, right? And he's getting a lot of kill kills at the moment.
Yeah, he's at 4 Vil kills.
Is that it?
That's all he's getting is only 4 Vil kills, and he's
Maybe
lost.
I thought that was more than.
I thought that was going to go a lot better for him, but he actually lost quite a few lancers there too. So, you know, wow. He lost 4 lancers or 5 lancers for 4 villagers. That was definitely good for Puppy. But is that enough? Because again, we have 5 relics, 2 sacred, about to be 3 sacred sites to 0.
Yeah, I mean, Beasty doesn't have a huge field economy either, right? He has 1 pasture. Puppy has like 8 farms, so both of them are pretty well in food economy. But Puppy has more villagers, so maybe this is fine for Puppy.
I mean, the thing is, BC still has 4 deer, and he could get the boar if he wanted to, but, you know, that's the thing, right? We're saying BC's in an amazing position, but I actually agree with you. Like, Puppy's position looked really bad, but I think he's kind of solidified himself. He does have some farms, not very many. He is going to run out of those berries soon. But yeah, you're right. BC only has 2, soon to be 3 pastures.
Yeah, and Beasty is putting down how many archer ranges? 5? So he's putting down 5 archer ranges, and he got the improved siege upgrade. So this is pretty much telegraphing, okay, I'm going to do a siege push. Not for Puppypaw, but for us. And siege pushing against China is a little bit scary considering the Clockwork Tower is kind of just busted, but I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of choices, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you kind of have to do it, and we have our first Clock Tower Nested Beast out for Puppy.
Yeah.
And Puppy should be able to deny that sacred site on the right corner. He has a villager to finish the wall as well, so he should be more than fine. So he's not going to be put on a timer that he actually has to worry about, so that's going to be kind of nice. And, you know, if you look at the military count, I mean, Puppy has more. Now, to be fair, Beasty's more, what's it called? More expensive, but yeah, that's going to change very shortly as we see more and more siege, I assume, come out from Puppy. And Puppy is going to secure those berries on the right-hand side as well.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just amazed that China is just like chilling so hard. Like, it feels like the start of the game went so bad for him. But I guess he's still bad on the food eco. But Beasty has 3 pastures himself, so it's not like Beasty is chilling either.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I really thought Puppy would be in a worse spot at this point, but I mean, this is why you don't underestimate China, man, or Puppy. And oh, I didn't realize BC does have 2 TCs as well. I didn't realize he added a second TC.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, he has 2 TCs, but China's had like 3 for a while now, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still a 25 villager lead, but you know, it will slowly dwindle, slowly but surely.
Yeah.
We have 2 nested bees now out now. More walls incoming. Puppy sees these lancers. He is going to lose that. Well, yeah, does lose the villager. The Khan just takes one little poke at it.
Oh my god, and look at the berry. Oh no, Beasty finally put it down, but those villagers were long distance gathering from the stepper down to the berries. And
wow.
That's just because the Joe would not place down because of Mongols.
Because yeah, it's very annoying when playing Mongols.
Yeah, and I get I was just saying, yeah, that's not a fun part of playing Mongols.
Wait, look at what Beasty's doing. He has 7 shamans right now. Does he think he's Holy Roman Empire?
He does?
Yeah, he has seven shamans in the middle of the map.
Oh, just those around me. Okay, I did not see those, but
Uh-oh. And
yeah, that's interesting.
Puppy took all his spears away from his nest of bees. Okay, saves. One nest of bees going down. Second nest of bees gonna go down. I don't know why Puppy felt like he had to push here. It felt like
Puppy, he did get a decent bit of damage with those bees as well, but I felt like, yeah, he definitely lost a lot more, especially through those knights on the bees.
Yeah, I don't think there was any reason to push that fight there. He ended up losing his nest of bees, lost his entire army, and I mean, I think he should have waited for these Springolds. He had these Springolds in that fight. I think he actually wins this fight pretty one-sidedly.
Yeah, and Beasty's now getting built 4 trebuchets. He's saying, okay, now I can push your base after you losing so many stuff, but...
That is so many traction trebuchets there. Oh
Yeah.
my lord.
He still needs Springolds, right? Because Puppy has 2 Springolds. That's like 3 Chinese Springolds. I mean, 3 normal Springolds because they're Chinese ones.
Yep, and the other thing to think of, by the way, for these trebuchets, for those who don't know, they now get 2-shot by Springolds from Mongols. They are cheaper. You know, they're 300 wood, 100 gold, but they now get 2-shot like Mangonels.
Just the Mongol ones.
Just the Mongol ones.
Nice. I didn't know that actually. That's funny.
I've seen it a few times in this tournament, and we do see a keep coming up for Puppy. So BC must have known. He must have read Puppy's mind. He's like, all right, keep's going to be coming soon. Let's just deal with it by, you know, sieging this down when it can.
Yeah, Mongol trebuchets versus a Chinese keep. I wonder how long it's gonna take to kill this keep. But he's gonna. Oh no, sorry. I thought that was more trebuchets. He's just bringing Springolds. It's probably a good move.
Yeah, and we do see Lancers trying to look for a place to raid. There's not going to be. Actually, Puppy's already has Spearmen out here. I don't know if he's. I think he's going for this tower, but might be able to take out some of those Lancers.
And Beasty's actually taking it.
Yeah, that is
funny.
pretty funny.
I mean, Puppy still doesn't have that good of a food eco. It's definitely, I would say, better. Well, maybe not better than Beasty's, but it's still like. How many farms is that? 24. Not that many.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he does still have more food income than Beasty, though, so those granaries, even though it's only 24, he's still getting a solid 1,600 food per minute.
That's actually kind of crazy. Holy shit.
Dude, granaries are insane. Since they stack, they're honestly bonkers.
And Beasty has both food upgrades, right? Puppy doesn't even have the second food upgrade.
Oh man, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you're right. Although, well, Puppy's getting his second one now.
Yeah, he's getting it now, but before.
Oh, and look at these 4 Springolds now for Beasty. So he's going to start working on this. And you know, Puppy has 2 nested bees and only 2 Springolds. And there's 4 Springolds for Beasty. So Beasty could take the fight, and he would win in a Springold war, assuming he micros correctly.
I mean, man. He's doing some damage to the keep now. Not that much damage, but it's gonna drain Puppy's resources if we can't stop VC from sieging this down.
Yeah. And look at that. We see the, you know, keep is, you know, it's kind of dying, but, you know, kind of not. But that stone is going to drain pretty quickly. We have more Springolds coming out now. You know, Puppy's about to have 4 Springolds to the... Wow. Wow. Beasty's about to have 8 Springolds.
I mean, this is what you need to do, right? You need to play that siege war, especially as Mongols, because you can't really, like, push another spot on the map, but that's a lot of Springolds, man.
Yeah, and, you know, Puppy... Oh, okay, Beasty's going to try to push this now. There is no boiling oil, so just want that... There is no boiling oil at the moment. But still, it is a Chinese keep, and that destroys units, even without boiling oil.
I think he quickly was like, okay, this is not a good idea. Pushing a Chinese keep, man? I don't think so.
I think Puppy needs to repair one of his spring... Okay, good, he's going to do it. He needs more Springles, though. But he's maxed. Oh, he's going Imperial! I didn't even notice that. Jesus, Puppy, how do you go from, like, struggling? Oh, and... BC's right behind him going Imperial with the white stupa. I will not miss that one.
I missed both of them as well, actually. So.
But Puppy could get the roller shutter triggers, which is almost 45 seconds away. He can use that advantage, and he'll have at least probably a minute to where he can snipe some of this stuff out.
Yeah, but I mean, BC just kind of doesn't have to move out, right? And he can do his own roll shutter triggers versus that are better, right?
Yeah, if he does the one with the stone.
Yeah, he should. I mean, that's like the first thing I do.
He's getting the normal one. He's not getting the improved version.
Yeah, that's kind of painful. I mean, you need to build another siege workshop on your white stupa, but I think it's worth it.
Uh-oh, Puppy's taking the fight now. I don't know if he can take this fight. I mean, that is a lot of Springholds. The Springholds are going down. They're taking out the nest of bees. That is going to go down. I don't know who's winning this fight.
I think Beasty is winning, but maybe Puppypaw just took that fight because he was scared of Beasty getting the better Springholds. I don't know why exactly.
Yeah, I mean, they're even in military still. All of all the siege is dying, but the keep did go down.
God. Yeah, this is actually not so bad for Puppypaw. He's actually killing so many units, and this is like the kind of sad reality of Mongoose. You have no keep behind it. Like if BC had a keep behind all these units, right? Puppy couldn't push this. But
look at the right-hand side. Look at that raid. Lots of villagers going down. 21 villagers killed so far for BC. Also in the base, although those are being taken care of.
Yeah, that's amazing by BC. Just that catch might even just made that fight like worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we do have a bunch of raids now, and I mean, that's a lot of villagers going on. Now they're almost even in villagers when Puppy had a pretty significant lead. And we do see another Springhold coming, raids going onto the food. Puppy's burning down a tower, but look at this. He's got 32 villagers in the middle of the map that he's got to run away with or he's going to lose them. And, Puppy's now kind of...
Oh my god, that's crazy. He has so many villages there. What the fuck?
He was gathering stone.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's all over the place. BC's everyone, man.
Yeah, BC's raiding everywhere, and this is tearing Puppy apart. Literally.
Yeah, BC does a really good job with this. Puppy's crewing it up slowly, but yeah, he's doing a great job.
But he's lost 37 villagers. That's a lot of villagers to lose. He literally went from like 0 or 7 villagers dead or something to 39 now.
Yeah, that's painful. I mean, he's still at 114, but that's definitely not a great economy considering he was idled for like 2-3 minutes, right?
Yeah, but that's not, and think about the relics and stuff too. So right now BC's in a pretty good position. Military-wise, Puppy's slightly ahead. There is no, and if you actually look at BC's army, he doesn't have any like mangonels or anything. So he has no area of effect damage for now. No bombard towers yet that I see. Oh, he does have one. And this is Beasty's type of game though, right? He loves the late game. He's got probably the best late game out of anyone in Age of Empires 4, at least right now. But again, it is against China, so you still can't rule Puppy out of this game yet.
Yeah, China, I mean, it's so scary, especially if Puppypaw ends up getting fire answers at some point. Mongoose against fire answers, I gotta say, is one of the most sad things to play that game. It's
that's true. Yeah, that's true. We do see a lot of hand cannons, a lot of spears, but again, we do still have an outpost with with bombards, 2 with bombards. So Puppy can't really be pushing like this.
Yeah, this is I almost want to see Puppy just like build a couple keeps in his base, go fire answers, and then just like defend the entire game, or just being an absolute dickhead with fire answers.
The thing is, though, how can he build any keeps? BC has the map completely under his control. He's even taking Puppy's gold on the left-hand side.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this map, right? Look at the stone, all in the middle of the map, and that's one of the things I think that this map does very well. It kind of encourages you to take map control, to get map control. So you need the stone to build keeps to get more map control, right? You can't just turn the entire game.
Yeah, exactly. I 100% agree with you. That's why this is one of my favorite maps after playing Golden League on this map. I really like this map, other than the trade posts. I didn't like those, but other than the trade posts, I'm a very big fan of this map.
Yeah.
And
Beasty's probably pushing.
yeah, Beasty's pushing. He has his Imperial Age techs, and what is? I mean, Puppy's spamming those Chinese hand cannoneers, but more bombard towers being made as well in front of his base.
I mean, it's gonna get pretty dicey, right? In maybe 5 or 10 minutes, we're gonna start to see no gold on the map. Beastie does have the relics, but Puppy is China, right? He has taxes, so both are gonna have a somewhat mediocre gold income. Not nothing. Oh,
I mean,
Beastie, you gotta watch your siege, man. Oh my god, that's tough.
yeah, he's gonna lose a lot of those, but those bombard towers are about to be done with those with those towers. There is a raid behind with some horsemen killing more villagers, and that bombard tower is about to finish. 20 seconds. Beastie or Puppy is losing a lot of his hand cannoneers as well. I mean,
look at how good those hand cannoneers are. I swear to God, hand cannoneers are just crazy units, especially considering how fast you can kill those siege. He obliterated those spring odds, man.
And we have more raids, getting an Imperial officer. Puppy's he's being spread thin, right? He has to deal with the raids. He has to deal with, the attack up front, the outpost. Like, he's just got a lot to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, Puppy's on the back foot for sure, but I think he's okay considering China.
For now,
I mean, he's insane hand cannons, right?
He only has 6,000 gold left in his base, and then he's going to be... Oh, wait, no. He has another 1,000. So he's got 7,000 gold left.
No. Puppypaw?
No, in his gold veins, sorry.
Oh, I'm missing this one, sorry. Yeah, I thought he had only, like, 2,000, but I was missing the one at the bottom.
Yep. And, ooh, the Imperial Palace coming out. Here come the Fire Lancers that you were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be tough to afford considering how much gold is left on the map, but if he can get some damage with them, Beastie, it's going to be really tough for Beastie to defend, right?
I mean, Fire Lancers are only 20 gold, and he's still got 6,000 that he can gather. Yeah, that's how much a Fire Lancer is. 120 food,
Jesus
20 wood,
Christ,
20
man.
gold.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're very cheap.
Actually, 20 wood as well. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, Fire Lancers are nothing. As long as you got the food income, you're good.
Wow. Yeah, so someone in the chat said BC's only one rating. We're gonna see Puppypaw rating with Fire Ants pretty soon. That's not gonna be easy to deal with.
Yeah, and dealing with more raids, he's taking care of those. First Fire Lancers are coming out, and now we're gonna kind of see what is Puppy gonna do here.
I mean, Beastie has the mag control at the moment, and he has all this stuff, but I feel as Mongoose, it's just so difficult to push because you really don't have, you're not really defensive along your other sides of the map, right? Like, if Puppypaw was to attack his production, he has no keep there, no walls, like, can't defend it.
Man, 6 hand cannoneers kill Springald so fast. Just snipe 2 of Beasties.
It's kind of crazy. And Puppy's getting those hand cannoneers to safety.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look at BC's resources. 4,000 food, 3,000 gold, no food income, or food bank for Puppy, and 2,000 gold. Though they are both maxed out now.
And you gotta remember, these Chinese hand cannoneers have that extra range, so it's even easier for them to pick off siege, right?
That's true.
Chinese hand cannoneers, you have to watch out for those.
Oh, look at this, 2 bombards. Oh, but there's a lot of bombard towers, though. Like, I don't know if Puppy can really take this. I think he's underestimating the bombard towers a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this fight yet. I think I would prefer for him to just raid with those Fire Lancers instead of trying to fight like this.
Yeah, I that's what I think. And now these bombard towers are going to start focusing the hand cannoneers, and he can't lose those. He's got to be keeping those alive.
Yep.
Let's see, are we going to start seeing some raids? Puppy has units on the bottom left there. He could start doing some raiding now. Barbican of the Sun is going to go down. I have another bombard coming out for him. We do have some slight raids, not really doing too much. And here's the thing, right now, Beastie's gold is very vulnerable. He's just gathering all the gold on the map, and Raids on the right. Well, rams, which are now being taken out. You know, BC just has rams with light wheat beams just coming across consistently. And then
does the Mongols have an improved version of that? I wonder how good that is.
It's an extra, so it's 70. So it's an extra
20%.
yeah, that's actually kind of a lot.
Yeah.
And, you know, Puppy's trying to take out, you know, he's starting to take out these outposts slowly but surely. He does have a nice, he's got 46 hand cannons. That's actually a ton.
Yeah, that's scary for sure. But look at Puppy's villagers
Oh,
at the top.
look what he's doing. He's going to keep drop him.
Puppypaw?
I think Puppypaw's going to keep drop Beasty.
He
Why
has
else?
no villagers though. I mean,
No.
stone. He has 33 stone.
Oh, wait, what is he doing then? Never mind, I don't know what he's doing. I thought he had 2,500 stone, but that's Beasty. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong stone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't know what Puppypaw is just going for a stroll, man. Looking for, I don't know.
I don't know what he was doing there. Yeah, not really sure, but those 33 villagers are going to lose quite a bit of those, I assume. You know, there's been 20 villagers killed. You know, Puppy's killed 20 villagers. BC's killed 53. Siege is going to go down for BC. I mean, that is a lot of hand cannons. That is 56 hand cannoneers.
Yeah, and that's doing work, especially with that bomber killing the siege. I mean, the bomber towers in the back. I mean, Puppypaw's getting a lot of good damage here.
And Puppypaw's officially out of gold, by the way. So every unit he loses that has gold is a big deal. Nice micro by
really
Puppy.
Can't lose those, yeah, really can't lose those hand cannons.
No, once this, if BC can take care of this mass, that should be game. There's, oh wait, well I mean there's 1,000 in Puppy's base, but I don't think he knows it's there.
Yeah, and I wonder what Puppypaw's income is with just hacks. It's probably not very good. I mean, he doesn't even have a sacred site, right? Beasty has a sacred site. He has 5 relics. Yeah.
Oh, and Puppy's gonna lose his bombard.
Ooh, terrible.
He can't afford this. He cannot afford to be losing this. I don't think he knows about the gold in his base, by the way, because he's still not gathering it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he doesn't. He just kind of.
And he's about to lose. He's about to lose his last bombard.
Ooh, you really can't lose these hand cannons to the mangonel. I mean, he's doing a very good job microing them, but it's you mess up once and they're all dead, right?
More raids at the bottom. Oh man, like BC still has 2 gold veins in his base, and that's with the step readout, so he's getting an extra 20% gold with those. So he's gonna be chilling with the gold.
Yeah. And BC's towering his wood line. This is working pretty good for BC now.
Yep, raids on the food now as well. I mean, BC's pretty much taking all the gold on the map. Though look at the military count. 104 for Puppy to 50 of Beasty, and only 95 villagers for Puppy as well. He's lost so many villagers.
Yeah. And Beasty, I just forgot about that sacred site as well. Not taking that sacred site besides base. It would, I mean, not a huge deal. But that's
Oh, I thought he took that.
Minute, right? Yeah.
Wait, what? Blade caught live in 4K? What's the matter? I'm so confused. You guys are confusing me. Chat trolling me at this point.
Yeah. Fucking chat, dude.
It's 50. Oh. Oh, step readout's 50% extra gold. That's right. I remember that landmark being broken. I just forgot. Alright, we have those outposts being taken care of, but I mean, look at that. 3 mangonels. That BC's just floating in food and gold. And stone. He's got 3,000 stone. He can build so many bombard towers. It's not even funny.
Yeah, 3.5k stone. This is looking better and better for BC. Puppypaw rowing, I don't know what he needs to do, but he needs to get some damage on BC's side. I mean, I feel like the fire answers just weren't.
They haven't done anything.
Yeah, they just haven't done anything. I mean, I feel like he's trying to fight with them more than like raid BC's base with them.
That's what I feel like too. Oh, mangonel shot's going down. Nice dodge by Puppy.
Puppypaw, the king of dodging mangonels.
He really is good at it. But now he's starting to take that damage, and Puppy is going to take this fight because he has a huge army, right? He's got 100 military. So he is going to take this fight, but there's a lot of bombard towers he has to deal with, and he doesn't have anything to deal with them.
Yep.
And he's getting raided to death in his base once more. Mangadai are coming out. Beasty did this to B, by the way, where he just started making Mangadai in the late game as Mongols, and just took out all the villagers with that.
Yeah. Mangadai can be exceptionally annoying, especially in the late game. Like, they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Puppy. His military's dropping. He's taking fights under the bombard towers. Look at all the Mangadai coming from and horsemen. Beasty's just completely transitioning over.
Yeah, I mean, Spearhand does beat this, but it's like, you can't catch up to them, right? They're just going to kill your entire food eco.
And 75 villagers for Puppy. 104 villagers killed for Beasty. Like, yeah, Puppy can take this fight, but look at all the outposts coming up right now.
Yeah.
And Beasty's going on to his last gold.
Had 5k food, right? And now he has nothing. So Beasty spent all of his resources as well.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know about taking Mangadai Horseman or direct fight versus hand cameos and Horseman.
Maybe Beasty's trying his best to make this an exciting game. I mean, he does have a flood of units incoming. More and more Mangadai. Bombard tower is complete, burning it down. There are rams on the way, but they don't have lightweight beams, so they're just normal rams. And Puppy's military is dropping. Beastie's is still 30. Mangonel out. Mangonel going to be sniped.
Position, but I feel like he's wasting a lot of resources here now.
I definitely think going the Mangadai was probably a really bad idea, but I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But if there's one way he wants to throw, just keep making Mangadai and attacking. Maybe, that probably is the best way for him to, for best chance for Puppy to win. But even then, I don't know if it'll be enough. Because Puppy's army is it's dwindling. He's at 57 now. And these Mangadai, I think I know what Beasty's going to do with them. He's going to go inside Puppy's base, and he's just going to kill all the villagers. And look, there's only 22 hand cannoneers left, by the way. And Puppy doesn't have a way to really make any more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure where the game even goes from here. I guess BC just tries to push and kill him, but Puppy doesn't, like, what's Puppypaw's gold income? It's 500 gold. Like, how do you make siege? How do you make Hankaneers with that gold? Like, I don't think you really can.
Yeah, and, Beasty has 7,000 gold in the bank.
Yep.
And here's the Mangadai, coming in to kill more villagers. Or at least try to.
Oh my god, this game. Are we gonna see a game 5?
I think we're seeing a game 5.
Oh my god. These guys are killing it.
There's no way this doesn't go to a game. I don't see how Puppy can win this game.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Puppy anymore, for sure.
I mean, he's at 86 villagers. He does have a nice military, but I don't know. The thing is, I think BC isn't sure how to close this game out either. He's just raiding, and which is good, but his raids are starting to be taken care of. They're not really killing any villagers as much as they were before.
Yeah,
soon.
It kind of does feel like BC doesn't know how to close it out, right? Like...
But Puppy is officially out of wood. Is BC out of wood too? Oh my god, we're actually out of a complete mined out. Dude, they're out of every single resource on the map except for stone.
I just realized that, yeah. There's like the stealth forest wood raft. Oh my god.
I didn't even notice that.
Like, especially with no trade, right? How do you get resources?
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Puppy actually has a little bit of wood on the bottom left. Fire Lancer's being, trying to raid a little bit, but again, they're not going to do too much. I mean, BC has complete map control with the towers. Puppy's sending in Spearmen, but those aren't going to do anything. Oh man, I mean, Puppy and Beastie are definitely, they don't have a lot of wood.
Maybe this is gonna be a draw. Nobody can kill
The
each other.
first draw of Age of Empires 4.
Yep.
I really hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah.
To be fair, in theory, that should never happen. I don't think, because they both have infinite gold income, and Beastie has 500. Puppy has
Yeah, but they
420.
have such little gold income that you're not able to kill your opponent with it, because of like, I don't know, a TC or something. I don't know.
Well, this
but
is the kind of game
goes-
this is the kind of game I wanted to see in this tournament. I wanted to see what it was like if we without trade and see how the games would go. And this is probably the closest we've had so far. There's literally no wood.
Puppy is actually killing stuff though in the middle of the map. Look at this. He's killing stuff with 44 spearmen, some fire lances. I don't know if that's like gonna do anything, but
Yeah,
gives
but
me some hope, man.
it's getting you some of that copium.
Yeah.
And we see some raids. Pastors are being burned down, but I think BC has enough, so I think he's okay with that. Oh man, definitely a little bit of a brutal game here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Both. I keep thinking the game's over, but neither side. It's hard to say. And we do see attacks on the top right. Archery range is going down. I mean, look at Puppy's military. 122 to 67.
Wow. That's
Dude,
kind of scary.
Puppy has so many units.
BC hasn't gotten the Pro 10 Uvu upgrade, which I kind of want to see, and then get Tithe Bounce. He has the improved Tithe Bounce. He has the Stone for it, but he's not doing it.
That's the problem of no trade. Ah, Marine Lord. This is the beauty of it. I think it's great. But this was more. This was an experiment I wanted to see, so I had to see it. That's why I did no trade at all.
I don't think Chen is. I mean, Chen is godlike, but I don't think that's because of, like, no trade. Like Chen's just an OP civ, man. Like, I think even with trade, this isn't.
Do you think Puppy can win this?
I still think he's losing though. I mean, look at the resources. Beastie has 3k food. He still has like way more resources. Like.
That's true. Oh wow, he has 3,000 wood banked, but he is almost out of gold.
Man, I super want to see Beastie get like the food upgrade, the improved food upgrade on the draw. Like he can afford it. He has 1,000 stone. He's not doing anything with.
Yeah, I mean, okay,
really
Puppy's
doesn't
army
look like
is dwindling. He's at 63 villagers. The raids are really kind of killing him now. And I don't think he has no more wood. I think he deleted his wood villagers, actually. And... oh yeah, look at that. 7 mangonels. Okay. Alright, Copium's gone. I think Puppy's about to die. I don't think he has much longer left in this world. In this AoE4 world, anyway. More villagers going down. Again, 5 food in the bank compared to the 2,000. Yeah, I'm not sure how...
He has that one straggler tree beside his TC. Maybe you can get some wood there.
Yeah. What is the last civ left for both players, by the way?
Oh shit! It's
We haven't seen HRE, and I think Puppy got HRE?
yeah, it's H3 versus
French. We haven't seen
Beastie. Got French.
Beastie's got French?
Oh, not French. I thought Puppypaw got French. No.
I don't remember.
Oh, I don't know actually.
I'm looking. Oh yeah, Puppy's got French. Okay. And yeah, here we go. Some more, we see a lot of villagers going down. I mean, 52 villagers for Puppy, 93 for Beastie, 69 military, which is dropping. You're even seeing Mangadai. And I think it's only a matter of time before... I think Puppy's got to call it soon. There's no way. There's no way he can survive much longer.
I mean, he has no economy. He has 41 villagers. I mean, you gotta assume Beastie doesn't either, but more than that, man.
Yeah, I actually now put Beasty's officially ahead in the military. And yeah, look at that. He's still got 4 mangonels. Definitely, Puppy's. I just. Puppy can't stay alive much longer. He has no wood income, no gold. He only has food and literally has 60 wood in the bank.
Yo, EGCTV, thanks for the raid, man. Thanks for the raid, guys.
Yeah, thanks
I
for the raid, everyone.
wanted to watch most of the tournament, but I promised Braid I'd do the casting with him, and he has no co-caster, man. So I can't imagine it's easy.
Oh yeah, it'd be even more draining. What can I say?
Honestly, it's draining for me, and by yourself, it's got to be like exhausting. Like,
Can be for sure. Okay, and Puppypaw calls GG. Beasty takes game number 4. The series is tied up 2-2. So whoever wins this next game goes on to the finals to play Marine Lord in, I think, a best of 5 as well. So
oh,
for so thanks
long
again for
day,
the
eh?
yeah, thanks again for the raid EGC TV for everyone who was curious. Uh, there is one more series after this, or at least that's the plan. And we'll kind of see how that goes. If we look at the economy tab, you know, Puppy had more food, but BC had way more gold. 150 units killed. And there we go. I might move the finals to tomorrow potentially. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I kind of want to get it all done today. But if Marine Lord is up for it, and Puppy, I mean, I guess we can still go to a game. We can do the finals. We'll see. We'll see. But let's. But we should probably. I do kind of want to end it tonight, though. We'll play it by ear. We'll just play it out probably. All right, invite. Let's go to game number 5. Now we'll finish it tonight. That's the plan. We're just gonna finish it tonight. I want to get it done. We all want to get it done. We want to have someone crowned as the winner. By the way, again, thank you EGC TV for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you everyone for following. I hope you guys are enjoying. Hope you guys enjoyed the qualifiers. I'm sure there were some good games there. I haven't obviously been able to watch much of it except for early this morning. It'd be a best of 7 after this. It would be a best of 5.
Yeah, I saw my boy Cole didn't beat Zotan. I mean, both very good players, but I was kind of rooting for the underdog there.
What was the? Oh wow! Thank you, anonymous gifter, for the 10 gifted subs. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But what was I going to say? I did have something I was going to say, and I can't remember what I was going to say. I forgot. It happens.
I'm sure it was very important, and you missed out on
I'm
it.
sure it was the most important thing.
Jeez.
Oh, and this is on my
Dominica?
map too. Bohemia. Oh. Oh, this is okay. This actually could be potentially brutal. This map, for those who don't know, is a map that Avily made for me a long time ago. And since I have so many of you here today, I will explain the beauty of this map. This map has 2 small stone croppings for each player. So that means you get enough for whatever, 3 TCs, whatever it is. I'm not going to do math on stream. And then all the resources are in a more open location. So this is actually a really good French map because there's a lot of food sources on the map, the gold, and then, of course, the boars.
This Wham guy is great. What's up, Demuslim? Um, I'm taking after, some of the other casters in the community. State, Demu, you know, trying to follow in their footsteps. It's difficult, though. Casting is pretty difficult, I think.
It definitely is if you don't do it very often.
Yeah. This Wham guy would be a good
But
AoE
but
pro.
I agree with you, Demu. I think it is great to have Wham on here. He's doing a fantastic job.
Aw, thank you.
Actually, so someone in chat said it's map 55555. Ironically enough, this map was called map 55555 as a placeholder before it was renamed to Bohemia.
Predictions? Oh, I mean, this could go either way, I think. Holy Roman versus French. I think that's almost like a 50-50 matchup, I think.
Well, and it's also this series. It's also, like I said, Bohemia, right? It's a very open map,
Mhm.
so BC's gonna have to do either a very early farm transition, or he's going to have, or he's gonna have to get map control, and that can be tough against French.
Yeah. I wonder what BC's gonna go. In my opinion, I think one TC Holy Roman is better, but two TC, especially if you can secure some deer, can be very good versus French.
Yeah, I'll be very curious. I mean, I know that Puppy's French can definitely be very annoying to play against, but I haven't seen him play it in a while, so I'm not sure what strategy he has. Whereas, HRE, BC loves HRE. He's very good with that civilization.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
a lot of players I would maybe favor Puppy here, but it is Beasty and it is his civ that he loves to play, so I don't know.
Yeah, and this ain't no China, no Avison. We're gonna see some action this game, so it's gonna be good.
What, are you saying we didn't see enough action last game?
Okay, last game had action, but it was like mostly Puppypaw staying in his base for 40 minutes and then dying. Let's just say that.
More like, it's like 50, but close enough.
50, yes.
Okay, so let's go into the left-hand side. Puppypaw as the French. The bottom side, Beastie as Holy Roman Empire. And like I said, so he's got, Beastie's got a kind of nice two backwards gold and a backwards stone and a forward stone. And then his deer are a little bit in the front, which is, kind of how this map generally plays out. Although, if you look at Puppypaw's side, he has backdoor deer. That's really nice for him. Beastie would love to switch positions with Puppy.
Yeah, that is a very good spot for like for a TC. Especially if BC tries to go aggressive, right, with Spearman and Horseman, and Puppypaw just goes right to the back of his base. It's gonna be very difficult to actually harass that at all.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
be it's gonna be very interesting how this plays out. I mean, yeah, that's all I gotta say on that one, I guess. And Bohemia is the best map of our time. Best map in the game, 100%.
it's a pretty good map, I think. Honestly, every time I play Bohemia, I feel like I lose. I think it's because I'm putting ABBA on this map, and this is not only is ABBA the worst in the game, but they're just not good on these open maps, I think. What?
Uh,
It's the truth.
yeah,
Okay.
you're so funny. You just make me laugh.
Alright.
I thought there was a prediction. Prediction is up. You may have to refresh your chat, but it is up for you gamblers.
I can increase my mic a bit, but I think that's like the first comment I've seen about quietness. But yeah, I'm a chill caster. I'm not like what's aren't casters like kind of categorized as
Yeah, the hype
hype casters
caster.
and stuff? Yeah, that's you. You're the hype caster.
I have a feeling most people would disagree with you, just like I do.
Well, I mean, you make the good jokes, so like the threesome, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a beautiful joke there.
Oh. Oh, Statester, yeah. I was about to say, Beastie doing his classic house beside the mining camp, 3 villages going to the gold as soon as possible. If if I know someone who thinks like, oh, you can tell who's playing based on their openings, that's State. State would instantly know that that's Beastie.
Yeah,
Just
to be
based
fair,
on
I
his
do the
opening.
same thing actually. I do the same thing BC does here. Now, I do want to state. Someone asked, "What's the prize pool for this tournament?" It's a $5,000 prize pool. First place gets 1,200. Second gets 600. The loser of this series gets 400. So, they are playing for $200. The winner of this series is getting an extra $200 guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, definitely a good chunk of change for even just this game, right? I mean.
Yeah, and so I'm suspecting we're going to see BC go for a 2 town center play. He does that at Akin Chapel, you know, right by the wood, right by the stone. If this isn't a 2 TC play, then I don't know what is.
Yeah, and it's not that surprising, but where does he put the 2 TC? Does he go for the deer in the middle? I think that's not... That's a little ambitious, right? I think knowing Beastie, he'd probably put it at the back, but... I mean, maybe he goes for the deer, says, I need the deer, I need the food, right?
Yeah, that is exactly right. So I'll be curious what he does. He does have a barracks out. He has spearmen out as well. So, you know, if he does decide to do it, he should be able to get it down up front without much, what's the word? Trouble. When is the final? It will be after this game.
Beastie, I mean, sorry, Puppypaw already has that knight out. He's heading towards Beastie's base. Beastie does have spearmen. He does have, does already have villagers on that stone, so maybe he can get enough stone and he won't even need to protect it.
Yeah, maybe. You know, BC's almost got the resources. He has the wood, doesn't quite have the stone yet. And what is Puppy doing? So he does have his first knight on the way. He's going to go for his second TC as well. So he's kind of doing what Marine Lord did earlier in the last series that he played against Beastie. Making one knight, goes straight for that second TC, and then goes from there. I guess set 2 knights. I didn't see that he already sent one across the map.
You're gonna get a oh, is he not gonna get that? What the?
Oh,
the missed micro.
The hitboxes. You gotta love that.
The hitboxes, yeah. One or the other.
But we do have that knight coming across the map, and Beastie does have enough. He is going for that forward deer, but there's a knight already there, and there's 4 spears though, but they're all spread out.
Yeah, maybe Beastie thought, okay, I damaged that knight. I can go for this deer pretty safely.
Anyway,
anyway,
but does get a villager though.
Yeah, he is going to lose 1 villager, but he's definitely going to get this TC on the deer. I mean, and as HRE, right, it's not that worrisome because you do have that auto repair if you do need it if they ram your base, so it's not too scary protecting that.
Yeah, especially with emergency repair. I don't know if you just said that or not.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right, we have.
Is he gonna lose another one now? No, not gonna lose another one.
Not quite. But let's see. How much sheep do they have? So BC has only 8 sheep, by the way. So he did not get very many sheep at all. So he really does need this deer. He can't afford losing it.
Interesting. I don't think Puppy even went double scout there, so that's maybe just lucky by him or something. And look at these TCs. They're both forward. Puppypaw deciding to go for the forward deer pack and berries instead of the back one. And I think that's actually because he's going for a 3rd TC. It looks like he's going for 3rd TC, yes.
Oh, he is. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, that's interesting. The thing is, I was okay with this anyway because, you know, he's French. He's going to have the map control in this game. At least generally. And we already see farms starting to pop out for Beastie. So, you know, he's already thought about this. You know, he doesn't want to worry about running out of his deer and then being out of food. So, you know, he's already on top of it, which is nice. Good for... And then 3rd TC, though, that'll be coming out soon. But I don't know. Do you like this 3rd TC play by Puppy?
Honestly, I'm maybe against like a different set, but HRE I really don't think you need it, right? You really need to stop the relics. So I think I personally do not like it, but I think it's fine.
Yeah, because I mean that's what I feel like. I feel like the main goal of this is, you know, you stop the relics, and then you're going to feel pretty good about your position. If we look at the relics, right, you know, BC's got 1 by his town center, but all the rest are pretty open. You know, they're going to be very difficult to get.
Thing is, right, if Puppypaw went second, like just 2 TCs, he'd be ahead on villagers anyway. So if he was ahead on villagers and he secured the relics, he'd be in a pretty good position.
Yeah, exactly. But he's already made his choice. He's about to have 3 TCs pumping them villagers. And is Puppy going for a fast castle, do you think, off of this? Or do you think he's going to... Because he's got a lot of villagers. He's got 0, or he only has... Okay, he just switched more to wood. Never mind.
I mean, that's another tough choice, right? If you go fast castles Frenchie, I feel like that's also not correct because then you don't have any units to actually secure those relics. And look at these knights; they have no health. He needs chivalry.
Yeah, and I do think BC's scout. I did look at it, and I think it's scouted that 3rd TC, so he is aware of it. Which, you know, that gives him a couple of options, right? If you scout that, he can go straight castle, and he'll probably be able to get away with it.
Yeah, I think you do go castle here, but
But we'll see
not
what.
to see.
Yeah, we do see a barracks coming out for Puppy, because I'm guessing he scouted this. Yeah, he did scout the stable, so he knows the spearman horseman composition coming out.
Oh my god, that is so painful. Do you see that knight?
Yep, nice little Vil kill, and ooh, but lost it on the on the gold. That sucks.
Yeah, he lost the knight on the gold, and he didn't even keep. I mean, the villagers married him because he had like no health.
And here we go. Oh, he should be able to get another villager, but he will probably lose a knight if he commits to it. So, kind of a good decision.
A really good job,
yeah.
With his Vil micro.
And Puppy might. Is Puppy gonna make? Puppy does make it out with that knight. Do you see horseman on the left-hand side, horseman on the right-hand side? So a little bit of a rating coming in from Beasty.
Yeah, Puppy is really playing with fire here with these knights. Like, I understand chivalry is an expensive upgrade, but I mean, it saves you knights, right? Like, he's already lost one, maybe even the second one if he doesn't be careful.
Yeah, a wolf could take him out, a horseman, and he is going to be running by a wolf.
Yep, for sure.
And we do see a blacksmith coming out. A couple barracks are out for Puppy. He is walling in the relics. I do like this. I'm a big fan of walling in the relics. It's very annoying as an HRE player. And another knight on the right-hand side taking some damage, but not dying yet. Oh, look at those spearmen on the left. Very close to that knight. And here comes another horseman raid. This horseman raid shouldn't do anything, so nothing to worry about yet.
I mean, Beasty's doing a good job with these horsemen. I think he even got a... Did he get a villager? Go ahead, check.
No, he is not.
No, but he's damaged a lot of these villagers. I guess that doesn't really mean that much, but still.
Yeah, well, Beasty's getting closer and closer to that castle age. You're not seeing the same for Puppy, and, Puppy doesn't have any, like, archers or anything. Oh, no, there we go. Now he's throwing down a couple archery ranges. And so we're just going to kind of see, because he needs those archers for the spears, and he does have the spearmen for the horsemen, so that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, Puppypaw needs to do a tri-comp, and Beasty doesn't really need to do that, right? Because at some point, if Beasty goes castle and starts making a shit ton of knights, he's going to need he's going to need spearmen, sorry, and if he makes man-at-arms, he's going to need knights, so... It might get a little dicey, especially when Beasty gets castle age, which he's almost at.
Yeah, he should be aging up here any moment now. And we do see, spearman right at the bottom as well, or up top. So, BC is moving around with his spearman, trying to do something. Knight's taking out, not taking out a horseman, but damaging a horseman. And, Puppy, they're both kind of raiding each other, trying to find some kills. I think BC's going to get his first Vil kill. I think. No way. There's no way a Vil doesn't die here, right? Okay, one villager goes down. Two villagers go down.
Yeah.
Three's going down. And a fourth. What is Puppy? Puppy's just like not reacting with his villagers. He's letting them die. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's really weird.
He lost 4 villagers there. I feel like he shouldn't have lost, maybe 1, but 4 is definitely not what he should have lost. And we do see Ragnar's Cathedral on the way. He's going to secure 1 relic at least. The other ones might be a little bit more difficult. And Puppy is going for the boar, which he did kill.
I mean, so BC's going to get that 1 relic near his TC 100%. The middle one is walled in. I mean, he's probably going to only get 1 for sure. And then the other one is going to take a lot of effort to get.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. It's going to be very, very difficult for him to get another relic. Like the left-hand side one, he might be able to sneak, but there are 2 knights close to it, so maybe not. And, now that he's done it, Puppy's going to immediately start burning that down, and BC's getting 2 Springled Towers by his Akin Chapel right now.
And that's obviously very, very good for... I mean... Puppy is not going to be able to push this position with 2 Springled Towers. Those things are too strong.
And look at that annoying wall there. Stop him from going up.
That's cheeky. Yeah, that's pretty cheeky. I like it.
But BC can't really take this fight though.
Yeah, but those Springled Towers, I think You just auto repair that and you're fine, no?
You can only
Auto
repair.
repair freeze. Oh, okay.
You can only repair one though.
Yeah, it's true.
So Puppy's, taking a very good fight here, despite he's got 40 to 14, by the way. Look at his military. He's got so much more than Beasty. And now, auto repair has been used. Beasty's lost 10 villagers. Outpost going, is going to be burned down. And, that's the thing. Springle Towers cannot, they don't do AoE damage. And so he's really got to focus this. More and more units coming out for Puppy. Puppy is denying that second relic grab. But
maybe I overestimated Springle Towers. Like, he's holding on. I mean, sorry, Puppy's doing a pretty decent job here now.
Look at the military, 34 to 7. Beasty's only got 35 food in the bank. He does have Lancers coming out, but that's all he's got at the moment. No other food income.
Yeah, this is looking pretty tough for Beasty. I mean, if he secures here, he's in a very good position, but I mean, how is he down so much? Oh my god, he's down like 60 supply. Crazy.
Yeah, because he's lost 20 villagers, and he doesn't have the relics to back him up. I don't know what Puppy or Beasty can do here. And
wow.
GG. Puppy
well
takes
Puppy there.
game number 5 and advances to the finals of the Conqueror Cup.
What a goat, man. I'm honestly very, very surprised that that went so well for him. I thought 2 Springle Towers, the amount of Spearman Beasty had, he was chilling there, but Puppy makes it look easy, man.
Yeah, I thought maybe that fast castle. I liked what BC did. I was like, yep, fast castle. That's what you want to do. And then, I was like, I agreed with the decision. And then, I thought knights and stuff would come, but man, Puppy just was able to overwhelm. And that's one of the things with this map, with all that food that he had. He just had such a good income. And with that, we go. That's Puppypaw making it to the grand finals.